Tyee, you're up. Karl, you're on deck.
All right.
You see Vinny wrapped around the black-robed figure.
I'm gonna step into the doorway,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like, "Wait, what in the hell is going on over there?" And
There's a glowing staff floating in the air in front of Karl, too.
what the hell is this? What in the hell is that? I'm gonna.
What are those?
Tuxedo Ken!
That's Tuxedo Ken.
Oh, this week we return to our adventuring party, who have taken up a call to arms to try to drive back the orc menace and earn a healthy profit doing so. Also, being informed of a old dwarven master-crafted weapon fragment being found in the area. Lord Athlon has commissioned you to return some information in regards to where these weapons can be found, get to the bottom of it. Are there more to be found? If so, he's willing to pay for the items. Or even just gathering information and collecting a map, you'd be willing to pay him for that information. So going off to fight the orc menace and investigate this rumors and dwarven weaponry, the party headed into the forest where they fought their way up the stone face of Stone Tooth Mountain, past a horde of orcs guarding the fortress, the dwarven fortress and perimeter, and have set out to explore the cavernous fortress. After finding a secret door that led down to a passage and activating the other side, you come face to face with a chamber of finished stonework. The room is cluttered with crude furnishings, and the air is hazy with smoke of a small cooking fire. Dozens of yellow skulls are suspended from the ceiling by fraying ropes strung through holes punched in them into the bone. An orc in a ragged black robe looks up from her work, her face twisted in an expression of rage. And everybody needs to roll initiatives.
Which board should we be on?
Mountain Door 2. And if you want to rearrange yourselves, I had to pull you from the other board, so I'm not sure who is where exactly. Any questions from the last session?
Nope.
All right.
Nope, feeling good. Feeling fine.
So Vinny, initiative, dirty 20.
All right. Stand by. Vinny, 20. Tyee,
17.
17. Talgar,
5.
Vesmir,
4.
4, and Karl.
A 9. If this keeps up, I'm rolling physical dice, I swear to God.
I did Laura Bailey in all my dice types, so I picked the set I want.
So, the orc in the black robe looks up, face full of rage, extends a hand, and says, "Flee," as she points to Talgar. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
20, so 23.
Holy crow.
You shake your head, fighting off the urge to turn and run. Her face twists in anger as one of the female orcs in the back of the room steps forward and rushes the door.
Don't worry, guys. I burned my 20 for the night.
Let me actually rename one of these.
Hey, did we take a short rest sometime last session? Like, it was after that first boss, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we were
Perfect.
identifying the staff for you, so I think those who were not exploring got to take a short rest at that time.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. She rushes the doorway. She will swing her great axe at Kalbren.
All right.
17.
It's going to hit.
Only for 4 damage as you lunge away and it just grazes you. Still doing damage, but only 4 damage. Vinny, you are up.
I'm gonna look at the old
You're
old
on
lady,
deck.
and I'm just gonna say, you know, your boys have been stealing and killing and pillaging, so don't get so pissy when it happens to you. And I cast a very salty, vicious mockery at her. Wisdom saving throw 12.
$20.
Oh, she saves, and that's it for me. I just wanted to get my point across.
Tyee, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to. I noticed my buddy Kalb take it in the face in the doorway. I'm not okay with that, so I'm going to light up my robes in the form of the archer, and I'm going to lead off with a produce flame.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
A 25 will definitely hit.
5 flame damage to the one in the doorway.
Okay, to the one in the doorway.
Yep, and then following through with the archery bolt. It does a 24 hit.
A 24 does hit. How much damage was that again?
Sorry, 5 flame damage.
5 flame damage. Okay.
And then 6 radiant damage.
Okay. The creature looks pretty dazed and bloodied, but with plenty of fight left in her.
And that'll end my turn.
The other orc is going to step forward. And throw a javelin at whoever there is in the doorway.
Oh, follower B is in the doorway.
No, the friendly engaged there.
Darn. That's Karl.
Will a 15 hit?
If this is on me, then yes. I wouldn't have any sort of extra cover or anything because she's in the way or not. It's 5 foot. So probably
she did have cover. She rolled a 15.
Oh, so my AC is 15. So if I have any cover at all, then she misses.
No, the 15 is with cover.
Oh, gotcha. You already
Yeah.
did the minus.
Yeah.
15 hits.
Okay, 5 points of piercing damage. And you're up. Talgar, you're on deck.
Oh, I'm up already. I was hoping. Are you sure? I thought Vesmir went before me.
No, I'm last.
Okay. What to do? All right. Well, I would imagine my normal walking is with the bow slung over my shoulder. So since we're in melee, we'll just use short sword and a dagger. First things first, I guess we're going to swing with a short sword at the one next to us. Yeah, we're going to do that. Swing with a short sword at the... Who is she?
B.
B. That is a 24.
Yeah, 24s can definitely hit. You carve into this raging female orc.
So I also, because I'm out of spell slots now, am going to take advantage of my favored foe optional feature, which says if I hit something, I can add a 1d4 once per turn to it. And you can add it on the first strike, so I'm going to be doing that.
Okay.
So I've ticked off one of my favorite foes, and my favorite foes are now orcs. Sorry, Talgar.
She picked up a special hatred for these orcs.
And these ones in particular, so that sucks. So damage is going to be 5 plus a 1d4. So that's not a d4, that's a d4. 7 damage for the first swing.
The one that's in the doorway there.
Yep.
How do you want to do it?
Haha! So after taking the great axe to my arm, I whip the short sword out and just stab it straight up waist high and angled upwards behind the rib cage, and just stab her, pull it out. Watches the blood gushes from the wound, and she falls.
Anything that you'd like to do on your turn? Is this
So-
orc corpse lays in front of you?
So here's a question. This is my first turn. I have Dread Ambusher. Could I use my free action to swap weapons, or I have to take that the other attack as a melee attack at the moment?
With your Dread Ambusher?
Yeah, so I have Dread Ambush. I still have another attack from Dread Ambusher right now, but I'm
Oh,
holding melee weapons, and I kind of want to be able to plink something with a bow and then duck behind the wall, but I don't know if that's
yeah, no, that's perfectly acceptable.
alrighty. Well, we are going to fire at the most dangerous foe I can see, which is going to be the spellcaster.
Okay.
And I do not get the favored foe anymore because that was just once per turn. Come on, 20. Ooh, that was almost a 4. 21 to hit.
Definitely gonna hit.
All right, that's going to be Blurk. 7 damage, and I get an extra 1d8 on it because Dread Ambush are bullshit. So that's 13 damage to the orc lady, and then I'm going to duck to the side, and then I will be done. I think, if I can get to the side. I don't know what just happened. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm good.
All right. That would make it Talgar. Vesmir, you're on deck.
So,
So-
the
So
Sorry,
Bird
my bad.
Dog's B, is that gone?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Bird or dog. I like that.
I mean, she's not gone. Her corpse is laying underneath you right now.
So is this obstacle in front of me? Is it in my way of getting to Bird Dog?
No,
Okay.
it is
Well,
a
sort of.
shift move your character.
Okay.
As you leap over this rickety bed made of dirty animal hides and straw.
All right, I'm gonna swing on Bird Dog. It's a 14.
And you narrowly miss her as she dodges to the side.
Of course. And that is my turn.
Vesmir, you're up.
for an action, I am going to cast Adjust Density. You see this arcane magical aura as I call out and I say, "You are very weak. You are not chance for this." And she, her weight is halved. Her speed is increased by 10 foot, but she is disadvantage on strength saving throws.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Her move, as she Talgar's making it interesting. She will use disengage. 1, 2, 3. To a large set of stone doors that have a key protruding from them. That's what you would see Talgar from your vantage point. She's also then going to use her bonus action and cast Spiritual Weapon. Right in front of you, Mr. Talgar. And it swings down at you. It's in the shape of a shaman staff. Unfortunately, it's only a 6 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
And that will be her turn. B is dead. So Vinny, you're up. Tyee, you're on deck.
Vinny's gonna move on up. Well, we're moving on up. 1, 3, 4, 5. And I don't know why I'm doing this, but he's gonna point to A. He's gonna say, "Surrender and go out with me, or this is gonna happen to you." And I'll shoot Burdug with the crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Oh, getting ballsy.
And that's a 13.
Just a swirl of robes as she sidesteps it, and it goes through the robes but does not make contact with her. You have missed.
And,
Goblin mating rituals are weird.
and I just shrug. And that's it.
Okay, Tyee, you're up. As
All
the
right.
Other orc has she looks like she's about to draw her great axe.
She got a nice thong.
Dong, 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 dong.
Hey, I claimed her first.
She works out.
She works out. Bird Dug A is going to be on the receiving end of a flame that has been produced. Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit.
Just a bit outside. And instead, I'm going to follow up with a starry form, a little frustrated. Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Just a bit outside again.
More nimble than your average orc.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, as she draws her great axe and swings on Talgar.
Aw.
A 11 to hit.
It's gonna miss.
That's unfortunate. Karl, you're up. Talgar, you're on deck.
Okay. So I would like to shoot Burdug in some way. I've got plenty of movement where I am. If I moved, say, here, would that be? Yeah, that's probably still obscured. I guess there's not really anywhere for me to go to be able to shoot her with a clear shot, is there?
Not without putting yourself in melee range.
Right. All right. Well, from here though, we can shoot A. So I'm going to try and shoot A and hopefully take that thing down so that maybe Talgar can go wrestle with the other one. So yeah, we're going to we're pulling the longbow back and taking a pretty close in shot to A.
Okay.
18.
18 will definitely hit.
7 damage.
And you have favorite enemy still going?
I do. Thank you for. I almost forgot about that one. That's just a 1d4.
Ugly orc.
So that's 9 damage total.
9 damage. All right.
And that's all I'm doing.
Nice and tidy. Talgar, you're up. Vesmir, you're on deck.
All right. I wanted to go after Burdug, but the bitch is in my way. So I'm going to swing on A. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit.
That's going to be 14 damage.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, stand by.
Finally make contact.
Yeah, I remember looking at Talgar's character sheet, and for those that aren't looking, look at those dice rolls. Look, he has a +7 damage, just flat across the board.
That's if I can fucking hit something.
Oh no, for sure. I saw that. I'm like, that is awesome.
That's the spiritual weapon.
What is?
That thing next to Talgar.
Oh, I
don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Oh, there. I
it
just had to
is.
move my character.
Okay.
It even says magic weapon. I love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's just floating in that space. You could occupy that space if you wanted to, but you would be in. I mean, it doesn't get a hit opportunity, but still. 14 damage to A. Is that
Yep.
correct?
Yes, sir.
How do you want to do it? As you cut this orc woman down.
Well, I know old Vinny was pretty interested in her, so I just kind of want to chop off her head and leave the body intact just in case Vinny needs anything later.
Okay.
I give you a slow, what the fuck look.
Half-orc mating rituals are weird.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
Vesmir, you're up.
Oh wait, I can still move, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do something else. Then hold on. I'm gonna move up in contact with Bird Dog and cast for my bonus action Compelled Duel. Since I see her trying to get into this door.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Now, Vesmir, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at her, and it's a 9 to hit. So misses.
It's not going to hit.
That's me.
Just blast the door next to her. Okay, if that's you, then it is her turn.
She does have to do a Wisdom saving throw, or be compelled to be drawn to me.
She rolled a 15.
It says Wiz 12, so I guess she passes.
Yeah. Okay. She whips out a spear from beneath her robes and pokes you, Talgar. She rolls a 14.
It's not gonna poke.
With her bonus action, she's going to move the spiritual weapon and attack Karl.
She would.
Now, because she has. Oh no,
Okay.
she saved. Never mind. Sorry.
So that's not going to hit. And with that, it makes it Vinny's turn, followed by Tyee on deck.
Now, the spell that Vesmir cast, did that give her disadvantage on strength saving throws?
Yes.
Okay, well, Vinny's going to go up and try to grapple her, keep her in place.
I'm fucking serious. All right.
Well, to keep her from getting away. He's not groping her, he's grappling her.
No, I just I have disadvantage on it. So, of course, you're going to go into the grapple.
Which, I'm a goblin, so not like I'm strong. So, contested strength saving throw?
Yep. You have a DC of 6 to beat.
9.
She tries to push you away weakly with just arms made of rubber.
Just a kiss, one kid. No, I'm kidding.
You now have her grappled.
Cool, I'm just holding her in place.
Okay.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Anything else, Vinny?
No, that'll be it. Just keeping her in place. Don't go nowhere.
Tyee, you're up. Karl, you're on deck.
All right.
Did you see Vinny wrapped around the black-robed figure?
I'm gonna step into the doorway,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like, "Wait, what in the hell is going on over there?" And
There's a glowing staff floating in the air in front of Karl, too.
what the hell is this? What the hell is that? I'm gonna.
What are those?
I'm gonna send a guiding bolt at Burdug.
Okay. She has partial cover because she's wrapped with a green goblin.
God damn it, Vinny.
Not the face.
All right,
Wants a hug.
I'm gonna hold that then because Vinny's being a goober, and instead, I'm gonna get a thorn whip.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay. Starry form then. Archer.
Okay.
16 hit.
16 is just enough. As she spins around, you see an opening that Vinny doesn't have completely wrapped up, and you fire, doing
6
6
damage.
points of damage. All right.
There we go. Gosh damn it, Vinny.
Trying to keep her from leaving.
Anything else, Ty?
No, that'll end it.
All right, Karl, you're up. Talgar, you're up next.
All right, we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get a little better angle, even though I know we're still going to take disadvantage. We're going to try to see if we can, between the massive green limbs flailing around, try to hit the green one we don't like.
Okay.
God, don't get in that one.
Oh God, no, that's not it. Oh yeah, 24
You hit.
for 4 plus. Sorry, 7 for 11 damage. And then that's all I'm going to do.
She looks rather bloodied at this point. That makes it Talgar, you're up. Vesmir, you're on deck.
Talgar's going to go ahead and try to finish the job. Swing on her. It's going to be a 23.
23 will hit.
That's going to be 15 damage.
She has 30 damage already done to her. She has 45 HP. And with that 15, how do you want to do it?
I'm going to go ahead and slice this one in half downwards. Trying to miss Vinny. I don't want to chop his arm off.
You just like cleave down her. Being careful to avoid Vinny. As she has been sliced. Vinny, you're just kind of left holding this this limp
Two
form.
halves.
Yeah.
Ow.
Okay. Anything else, Talgar? We are out of combat at the moment.
That is it.
Okay.
Well, I'm already here, so I'm looting her body or her outfit.
Yeah, the glowing staff dematerializes as soon as she goes down.
Vinny, get the keys off her. She's trying to go through this door.
I thought the keys were on the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a large stone door that has a key protruding from it, a lock in the door.
Anybody want to open this?
Well, what's on the ladies though?
Oh, yeah, after we loot.
Well, javelins, made by orc hands, not the best quality, but sharp and lethal, thrown hard enough. You also find some pretty tarnished and beat up great axes. In addition to that, they don't seem to be carrying any valuables. Just a few. There's a pair of like bone dice, crudely made. Their hide armor. That's really all that's on them that's recoverable. And for Bergda, you find 3 small clay flasks with some liquid inside.
Huh. As I'm looking at these, I'm like, don't forget the hands.
I'll get the hands.
Well, what does it look like this room was used for?
So it's 3 additional hands. Whoever's doing hand tracking in your bag of gruesome nasty.
Yeah, I got it.
I just picture it like pooling out the bottom. I'm sorry, what was that, Ty?
What does it look like this room was used for?
It looks like that the female orcs were kind of cordoned off over here. She looks to have been some type of shaman or witchcraft just based on the robes.
I see.
You checked the drawers in this room.
Are there drawers in this room?
There's no drawers in the room. It's just kind of
Oh, okay. I thought I saw some
furnishings, but I mean, it's crude made. It's just they're not like it's
Got
not
it.
like a nice piece of carpenter furniture. It's a table type situation.
Right, right.
But as you kind of lay eyes around the room, Ty, in particular with you, several of the other party members actually, you see that there are 2 leather sacks among all the other clutter that's in the room.
Okay, I will. I would like to check those out.
As you find these 2 small sacks, they are these small leather sacks. Each one contains 160 silver pieces.
All right, I will kind of empty those into my satchel.
When we walked in, there's a note about the shaman looked up from her work. Is there any way we can discern what she was working on before we came in?
Some type of orcish ritual.
Hmm.
She had some like frog legs and newt eyes and incense burning.
Well, I could use either a little bit of healing or a short rest. That it wasn't too painful, but I could use a little breather if anybody else could.
Yes, you sure did get slapped by that great axe, didn't you?
A little bit.
As usually, it's good to not take those to the face. I've heard.
I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
I've also learned not to squeeze a shaman because you see what happened then.
Indeed.
I suppose. I mean, you could take your rest if you can manage it. I suppose.
Well, if I'm the only one that needs it, we can keep on going, and I'll just hang back.
I'm gonna go over and touch you for 15 points.
I wouldn't need that much. I'm only 11 down.
Okay, I'm gonna touch you for 11.
Thank you.
He's going to touch you 11 times.
Oh.
Yes, you see this door has the key on this side of the door. That's very peculiar. It seems like they're trying to lock something out of this room.
Maybe they just wanted privacy.
Which
Get
perhaps,
to it before we kill you.
yes, I mean, that's potential. Sure. I mean,
Well, if we're expecting trouble before we open it, we could get set up in here. Get those of us that are not built for the front line a little further back.
well, frankly, it's only Talgar who's built for the front line. Talgar, do you want to go ahead and open the door?
Sure, I'll do it.
All right.
Pushy. My gosh.
Who's opening the door?
Talgar.
Tyee, you turn the key, push your lock, let go, and as you push the big stone door, the ceiling in front of you soars 30 feet high in the center of this kind of impressive chamber. The walls are carved with images of dwarves at their forges. 2 large stone doors exit to the north and to the south where you're standing. Several old skeletons lie scattered near the northern door. A gate wrought of iron stands in the western wall. In the center of the floor, a natural rift descends sharply. Dozens of stone steps lead down into darkness. As you take in the room, you can hear a distant a distant sound of running water and a curious buzz coming from far below.
Yes, it seems like
Oh,
they're trying to
I
keep
see.
something out of this area then, doesn't
You
it?
should open the door.
I'd like to look on the pit before you come into the room. Look down to see if I can make out any footprints or anything in the. I know it's just rock, but I would imagine there's dust and dirt or something around that might show
Sure.
footprints.
That would be survival. So give me a survival check.
That is a 21.
You do see a single pair of orc-looking footprints that kind of come in the room and go around the edges of the stairwell here. You can also see little kind of tufts where it looks like maybe something like robes were dragged through some of the dust.
Doesn't look like they use this very often. Maybe just
they
our
don't,
strong.
they don't fully extend to the other side either. They don't go all the way up to the other side of the room. They just kind of get about halfway and kind of come back.
Now, I know it's a little unethical, but what if we take one of the ladies here and toss them down in the pit, see if there's a reaction?
Oh, well, I say we should not stir up the pit. See, there's a door on the other side. I mean, before we go down, we haven't really cleared this whole first level yet.
Yeah, I
You can see
reckon.
there are at least 2 doors across this stairwell.
Because down below is probably closer to where a lot of the dwarven stuff is.
Yes, what you're saying is true, but it is not good to go down when we leave enemies behind us.
No, I get that. I get that. Weird question. How many frog legs were there?
3.
All right, well, Vinny's munching on one, so I just want to keep track.
No, there's 2.
Now there's
Now there's 2. All right.
Have a tasty treat for you?
Yeah. You want some?
No, thank you.
All right.
All for you.
Well,
is this
gentlemen, I'm going to go see what's on the other side of this wall here. I want to kind of, once I get past, I want to start keeping an eye out for things. Just anything that might be dangerous.
You're next to this like wrought iron door, and through the slats, the openings there, you can see that the room is just piled floor to ceiling full of stolen goods, crates, sacks of flour, corn, just pretty much all the loot that they've been acquiring here in this fortress is shoved in this hallway, blocking this door.
Anything particularly valuable or interesting stand out?
No, it just looks like the other stuff they all went through earlier, just
Okay.
kind of whatever the orcs
Gotcha.
grabbed that wasn't nailed down.
Actually, I believe this is, if you guys remember, a few rooms back there was just piles and piles and piles of loot. I believe this is what they were trying to block off. It seems like, because it really seems like they were earnestly trying to block off this area. It was locked. It was barricaded.
Yeah, this
And of
seems
course,
to
you can
be a
see
good
these
observation.
corpses here. And these corpses, do they look?
Oh.
They look human. They look orcish.
Uno momento, por favor. So the bodies themselves look like they've been here for a while. They are orc bodies, or skeletons rather, and they're rather charred right now. Looks like they got burnt pretty bad.
Good job. Your flame hand thingy came all the way out here.
On the far side, that north door, Tyee, you can see that it's carved into the image of a glowering dwarf's face. You can see some visible hinges on either side of the door, and there's 8 small spouts carefully worked into the stonework, about 10 feet above the door.
Gentlemen, you see those mechanisms up there above the door. You must be very careful. You must be very careful.
With your perception as well, you would see on the floor around you some axe heads, rusted, but there's no sign of the weapons halves, like the shafts for the weapons. Handles.
Ah, yes, gentlemen, if you notice these weapons on the ground there, I believe they've been burned to shimbers. They have been destroyed by flame. You must be very careful in this room.
Very well. Shall we lead on?
I call out from the other side of the chamber. Ought to guide you. Just keeping a safe distance.
I'd be willing to get close to the door and just look, attempting to discern if I can find any mechanism that may be associated with these spells.
As he starts moving forward, I would immediately start moving backwards.
So as you yell out across the room, Vinny, and then this interaction and tie you back up, that curious buzzing from down below seems to be growing louder.
All right. Hearing that, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hear
there's
that?
something coming from below.
All right, I'm going to find the darkest corner of the room and go do my dark emo thing in the corner and wait and see what's going to happen.
Just kind of fade into the darkness of the corner there. The buzzing grows louder, and 4 things resembling a weird insectoid bat emerge from the stairwell and fly up and around towards you. And I need everybody to roll initiatives.
I'm glad I checked my dice early. My initiative is 21.
As is mine. What's your dex?
17.
As is mine. All right, we can let this go and then we'll do a roll off.
Well, I'm a goblin, so you go first.
So,
Sure.
Vinny,
Okay.
what's your initiative?
Oh, 21 with a dex of 17.
I see the confidence now. Tyee?
12.
12. Karl?
21 with also a dex of 17.
Talgar? Talgar?
10 is one I'm not
10.
going through.
Sorry, I didn't
It
hear
did. It was just like,
Vesmir?
3.
3.
Oh,
Bringing
poor
up
guy.
the rear. All right, Vinny, as you see these insectoid bat creatures fly up and around.
I don't actually see them. Are they like A, B, C, D?
I'm setting things up now. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
I see it now. That is neat. I haven't seen anything that was flying before. I like the transparent stand.
Nice.
That's cool.
All right. So you see these creatures. I should actually, God damn it, I didn't rename all these. We're just gonna make it a lot. Apologize about the delay. All right, so can everybody see the creatures?
Just Sturge 2 for me.
I
Some
can
of
see
them.
them. Check your height, the green slider.
Yeah,
Oh, I
they are.
see.
Some of them are at the top of the room.
Yep, I see 4 of them.
Cool. All right, Vinny, what you doing?
All right. This is going to sound... Huh?
I'm sorry. Did we do a roll off between Vinny and Karl?
Not yet.
We should do that because Vinny's about to go. So both of y'all roll a d20 to figure out who goes first.
All right. I'm gonna do this one live.
I'll do this
15.
actually. Bye. 2. All right. Golf
All right.
golf rules.
Golf rules indeed.
In that case, Karl, you're up. As Vinny, you're quickly following him.
All right, where am I? Okie dokie. So I have a pretty good beat on number 4, so we're gonna start shooting at number 4. First things first. Will I be shooting with advantage or not?
You are in the darkness.
Excellent. I mean, I was pretty sure, but okay. So shot 1 is that plus So shot one's a 22.
That's definitely going to hit.
All right, we're going to do a. Should I do a shot damage resolution in case I end up killing it in one hit? Like, is that a likely thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or do the damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Damage is going to be 7 plus. I'm going to burn my second slot of favorite enemy and make the Sturges my favorite enemy. D4 plus that. So did 9 damage to number 4.
You destroy it, and its insectoid wings come fluttering down in 2 separate pieces.
Okay.
Which
Smirk-
sturge was that?
Number 4.
Number 4 is gone.
Number 4 is gone, and then we're going to take another step to the side of the pillar here and do this shoot at number 2.
Okay.
Okay, that's not great. Let's see what we can do next. That's probably better. 23 to hit.
23 hits. What was your first roll?
It was like a 15.
15 would have hit as well.
Oh, wow. Okay, so 9 plus... And this is threat ambusher, so we get the 1d8. 10 damage to the second one, and then that is it for me.
Sturge number 2 is blown to pieces as well by your Flak 88 cannon. Vinny, now you're up with 2 Sturges buzzing around, unless there was something else, Karl.
Nope.
Oh, that looks like fun. And I pull up my crossbow and shoot at Sturge 1.
Yeah, there you go.
Will a dirty 20 hit?
Dirty 20 will definitely hit.
And 5 points of piercing damage.
That's enough to pierce that one as it drops to the ground with a crossbow bolt in it.
Hey, I got one! And then for
Anything?
my movement, I'll go over to it so I can retrieve my crossbow bolt.
Okay.
And that's it.
So Sturge 1 is gone. Sturge 2 is dead. Leaving me only with Sturge 3, as it is going to fly down. There we go. It's going to fly down and attack Vesmir. Alright, and that is a 10 to hit.
That is a miss.
Going to miss. Okay. Well, this Sturge had a good run. Hi, you are up. Talgar, you're on deck if needed.
I'm gonna come around the corner and I'm gonna, produce some flame.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
22 definitely hits.
5 damage.
As your produced flame scorches it and it falls to the ground smoking, smelling quite awful. We are out of combat.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Sorry.
Gentlemen, this old man is feeling quite like an old man. I think I need to lie down.
Maybe we can lie down through that door over there. The one that's still closed?
Oh, Vincent. I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
Yeah, after that, it's hard to tell what's further down. Probably be a good idea to recuperate a little.
I
If
would
we
like
must,
to close
we
this door,
must.
please.
The door to the shaman's room.
Yeah.
You close the door.
Whew, just made it.
Oh, you want me to actually click the thing?
And
should probably-
push some furniture up against this thing.
Barricade.
Alright.
If we lock it, we won't need furniture, won't we? That's what the lock's for.
They're not going to come from that side. But we could lock that too.
Lock it all, barricade it all.
But yeah, Callie, our intent is to do a long rest here.
Gotcha.
So
All
we're
right.
securing the area.
You've secured the area. You've blocked the doors.
Oh, that's cool. You can move it live. Nice. I like it.
Barricaded the doors there. Anything you'd like to do before you long rest?
I
So you
just
kind of settle in. The strange smells of the room, the skulls hanging from the wall, creepy to be, and not to mention the orc remains from the previous battle here. You do settle in for a long rest.
It's a good pillow.
Are we just cycling or are we doing watch as well?
That's up to you.
I can do watch. Just give me 4 hours to sit here and
I'll take first
collect
watch.
my thoughts. Sounds good. I'll be awake and
take-
watching after that.
Tyee, the
Because-
old man, is already sleeping. Already snoring.
Good call. Good call. Okay, so as you progress through your rest, nobody comes by, nothing disturbs you. And you can cycle a long rest as you wake up about 9 hours later. Exhausted from the previous day. Not condition exhausted, just slaying orcs.
Any food in here? Like for breakfast?
Probably only what you brought with you.
I
There's
did
not a
cleanse
food
these
there.
rations.
Yeah,
If
make sure
everybody
you
like
do.
rations, I've cleansed them.
Make
Yeah,
sure you do cycle rations off your inventory.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know if there's any rations in that room that we could scavenge aside from the rest of the frog legs, but that's more of a snack.
No, nothing that looks edible.
Break out mine and eat my lemnis bread or whatever it is.
Gosh.
Hey, I am an elf. Come on.
I was a fan of hardtack and cheese.
Oh my gosh. Well, gentlemen, is everybody prepared? How's everybody feeling? We ready?
Oh, this place stinks of dead women.
Yes, well, that's the price of business, I suppose.
Yeah, well, it's wrong business, I tell you.
Well, business is booming, Vincent.
Yeah, they boomed all right.
Well, let's go take a look at that door at the other side of that hallway.
I'll watch
After you,
from this
Talgar.
door.
You did put, somebody wrote down on the inventory the 3 clay flasks.
I have them.
Hey, some
I'll write it down. Sorry, 3 clay flasks. Are there anything in them?
Liquid. That's all we know right now. I was going to store them unless somebody else wanted to.
I'm just taking a list of what we've found along the way, and I haven't distributed anything. Was planning to do that at like the end of the dungeon run.
it's rather important that you actually put the gear on the individual characters as we progress through here. So I do need to know who is carrying what.
Right.
Especially the
So
Uh,
Vinny's got the
I have done part of it. So I've got the walking cane. I've got the blue wax sticks. The rope and grappling hook went to.
I've got that.
Yep. We've got a set of. I've taken a set of thief tools. Talgar, you have a red potion of healing. There is some gold and silver I haven't divided. I've got the brass key.
and the other
I've got
key.
the dwarf.
Yep.
And the other key. There's a flask of clear liquid. I'm going to give that to Tyee. It's assumed to be holy liquid as it was in the box with the religious stuff. There's also gold in there that hasn't been divided. the 3 clay flasks with liquid. Who wants those?
I think he has those.
I think Vinny already said he had them.
I've also got the
Um,
3 paint pots. The ash,
Right.
cobalt blue, and the red.
Cool.
That's great.
I've got a small satchel with the malachite and the coral. That looks odd. There were iron spikes and a dented lantern. Did anybody want those?
I was going to take the iron spikes because thinking I might be able to use them to fashion arrows.
Cool, they're yours.
Add
Lantern,
them.
any? Wait, was there? No, I haven't bothered to identify any of this gear. That seems to be it. Everything else is accounted for.
I do have that walking cane.
Yes, I marked that off.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Kyle, what do you make of this door over here?
Well, it very obviously appears trapped. So I'm going
yes,
to.
I mean, very obviously indeed. What is there something you can do about it?
The door, it looks to be entirely made of iron, like iron plate.
Oh, if there's a way we can get at the mechanism, I might be able to, but it's not. Doesn't look like there's much we can do from this side. We can try. I'm going to creep close to it, using my bow in front of me, kind of pushing on the tiles, trying to test the tiles for movement as I go, being very cautious, knowing this is dangerous. Is kind of the
Roll me
idea.
an investigation with advantage because you're being super cautious.
Excellent, because at 20.
You feel confident that there are no pressure plates in the floor.
Well, so we're going to move up to the door and then inspect it without opening it, without triggering anything, to see if there's any way to discern a mechanism.
Roll me a perception check.
$15.
It's just what you needed. The spouts on the wall you can see kind of come at an angle to where it looks like it splashes right down here at the base of the door. You can see that there doesn't appear to be any tripwires or any arcane sigils or anything on there, but the door handle looks to be of some mechanism type make.
I'll look at Tyee. I could try to disarm this. Do you have anything that can help me? Can you guide me a little bit?
Oh, yes.
Mold a little
Vengeance.
earth and off the spouts.
Oh, yes. Now, Vincent, watch this very carefully. Kyle, may the Archer guide you.
Yeah, I can
And
see
then
from
I'm go-
here.
And my robes, they shimmer for just a moment. And you have guidance.
I'll break out the thieves' tools and see if I can attempt to disarm the mechanism around the handle.
Give me a dexterity check.
Sleight of hand, or
Yes, I'll cite any of the dexterity skills that would be
Okay.
appropriate. So.
with guidance. So come on, don't be screwed. Oh, okay, that's not awful. Plus a d4. That would be a 20.
Against its DC 12 check, you insert your thieves' tools and kind of realize very quickly that this forms some type of trap mechanism. After using your thieves' tools and kind of exploring the innards of it, you're able to render the gears inactive. Like you freed them from being toothed up with each other so that they can't interact.
All right. So good.
With that roll, you would also actually give me an intelligence check. Investigation would be fine,
Investigation.
as you're in there, kind of.
14.
With that 14, you're actually able to discern that that mechanism looked to have been holding up some type of counterweight on the other side of the door. But your efforts have deactivated the trap.
All right, put my thieves' tools back together and throw my pack. It's like, say, all right, well, I think we're good here. I guess only I'm the one that trusts my own work. So I reach, I open the door.
Stay close behind.
The door opens. You do feel the kind of handle give a little bit, but it spins freely, the mechanism not being able to be engaged.
Give a little bit.
Well, fellas, I didn't kill us this time.
Actually, well done.
Talgar.
Very well done.
Talgar, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
Go ahead. So, Talgar, as you enter into the room, you can see that the full extent of the trap's counterweight mechanism, as well as a system of pipes that connect to the spouts that run from the back end of the spouts that you could see from the outside down around the roof and coming into two 20-gallon copper drums.
I'm gonna see what they're filled with. Are they sealed off?
They currently are sealed.
I'm not gonna mess with them. So what was this room protecting? Or this mechanism?
That's a good question. Is there anything in that weapon rack?
Have I seen anything of interest that would be worth this whole system thing?
There's a few. Yeah, there's just some refuge and stuff. It doesn't look like this room has been used very often.
Nothing on that bookshelf either, or do we have to
No,
ask?
no, the bookshelf's not there. It's just filling.
It's just okay.
It's
Just
really just these pipes that go into these two copper containers.
Lever here. Can it turn off the flow of the gases?
There is a valve system here on the tubing that runs from the containers up to the pipes spouts.
Might be worth trying to turn off in case it runs anywhere else.
Tyee, with your just overall travels and worldly perception, you would know that a lot of this equipment in here looks related to alchemy.
It looks alchemical.
Yeah.
You able to make sense of it at all?
I don't understand the question.
Would I be able to kind of understand the contraption if I recognize?
Oh
that
yeah,
it's
you
chemical?
could. Yes, you would recognize kind of the flow of, or what you think is the flow, and then the valves to kind of separate the containers from being active.
Gotcha. Can I disable it?
Yeah. Turn the valve, shutting it off.
I'll do that. Gentlemen, this is all alchemical. It's all very well. If you don't know, I suppose you haven't experienced it before, but it's the mixture of stuff to make other stuff.
Hopefully it'll disable any other traps in here.
All right, fellas, are we ready to go down?
Well, I suppose we better. Dwarves are down, aren't they?
Something's down there. Might be some good loot, some good treasure.
Or a clue to those weapons we're looking for.
Nice, indeed.
I want to, before we go down, I want to toss one of these skeletons down and see if anything happens, if any traps are set or anything like that.
I try. Often.
Already
Okay,
did that.
1 second. Who has the flasks?
Vinny.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Well, that's going to be a whopping 6.
Never mind. Okay, so what is the party doing? You're throwing a skeleton down the stairs?
I was voting to throw one of the orc ladies down there, but you said don't disturb the hole.
So, I'm
Oh,
not
you
going
wanna
to actually
disturb
stop
the whole-
Yeah, I'm not going to actually stop Talgar, but I'll have tried to stop. Just being a stealthy individual that I am, I wouldn't have wanted to make the extra noise. But I don't think I would have been quick enough.
And this column.
Dragging it back, you can see the displeased look on Karl's face. What were you saying, Ty?
I just moved behind this corridor, this column.
That sounds good.
I'm
Anybody
going
else?
I'm going to try to be stealthy
Okay.
because despite my colleagues' noise creation,
Time for that is bloody well over, isn't it? Talgar, get your ass down there.
Anything happened when I threw it down?
Did you throw it down?
Well, I wanted to.
Oh, you did. But
We're asking if you are.
Yes, I'm gonna throw it down to see if anything triggers.
Drag the scorched, orc skeleton over, and you throw it down the stairs. It breaks apart after just kind of tumbling on the first few stairs. Bones kind of scatter and roll to the bottom into the darkness. It doesn't sound like any traps or anything go off, but you do hear a faint buzz deeper from below.
more of those bat things.
All right, well, down we go, I guess.
Before we descend down, Vesmir pulls out a torch and lights it and attaches it to his staff to give him some light in the darkness.
Okay. Staff lights up.
Ugh,
That was far.
I'll get farther ahead.
Okay, so put your marching order for down the stairs.
I guess I'll take point.
I mean, I can. If you want to take point, I'm not going to stop you. But I don't mind
You
being
can sneak
sneaky.
down. So sneak down, and I'll keep my distance behind you.
Yep, I'll be sneaky.
did we throw the skeleton?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
we
already
did.
done.
Talgar, get your ass down the stairs. You made this problem. You need to handle it. Your point.
What problem? I thought that was fun.
It was interesting. Talgar, damn it.
Fine.
I'll
I'll go
motion
down
him.
for.
Yep, motion him to lead on.
I just need to know your marching order for down the stairs, please.
Yep,
I'll
it's
go
gonna be
after Karl.
Talgar.
Vinny goes
and
last.
And if it matters, I'll be trying to be sneaky as best I can.
Vesmir,
with everybody.
And then Kenny.
Yeah,
Vinny.
that works too. Kenny.
All
Kenny
right.
to Frenny.
And being the emo ranger that I am, I'm trying to stay as far out of the light from Vesmir as possible.
All right, stand by.
Operators are standing by.
Oh,
Da, 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 da.
Only 50 cents a day. You too can save a child.
Let's all go to the lobby.
if you really want to.
Go to the lobby.
Hey, I could use another beer.
Do you have a lobby? That's
Give
how you
me
know you.
one- Give me 1 second before y'all leave. I want to get this set up.
Must get to the lobby.
Okay, we are on Mountain 3.
Mountain 3.
What
That's-
happened to 2?
Yawn, Jim. It's dead.
And off we go.
Yeah, so if we want to take a quick intermission here, and then we can begin exploring.
Okay.
Further.
Oh, that scared me. All I saw was blue at first.
Dude, we would have fought through to the end. This is too good to miss. Okay, so let's take 5, and everybody come back, and we'll play some more.
All right.
Alrighty, so as you descend down, you can hear the sound of water rushing below. The stairs that stand before you. Okay. The stairwell descends ever downward into an easterly direction. The floor has been cut into hundreds of shallow steps, but the walls and ceilings are all still natural rock. About 30 feet down, a rushing stream spills from a narrow crack to the south and crosses the stairwell, disappearing into a narrow winding tunnel to the north. The kind of space, the path that lies before you varies kind of in between 4 to 8 feet wide as it branches off into multiple directions. So you move your guys down a little bit. You're set with a choice, left or right.
As is my MO, I'll try to see if I can see any tracks or disturbances in the dirt.
Man, I'm sorry. I missed which map we're on.
Oh, Mountain 3.
Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the choosing spot here, or is it the next section down?
Oh, it's further down. I think it's this fork.
Yeah, it's just this fork here.
So yeah, I'll try to see if I can discern if there's any disturbance or tracks in either direction.
Is everybody here, or is there somebody carrying a torch? Oh, we have the staff is lit up, correct?
Vesmir has a torch. Yeah.
Yep. But I'm hanging out at the back.
Okay. So, Karl, as you move forward a little bit, you can kind of see down both directions. The path does kind of lead further into darkness. The stream kind of cuts through this Y section, heading to the east there. Down that passageway to the left here, or to the east, you would have to kind of go single file. And kind of wade through some ankle deep water that the stream path is taking. The other direction kind of keeps going down a little bit further with some more cut stone stairs.
I would say go to the cut stairs, fellas. That's likely where the dwarves are, right? Or where the dwarves were.
Okay.
Is the cut stairs left or right?
To the right.
Right.
I pull out a tarot
Right.
card to see if it can guide me. If a tarot card can tell me left or right.
All right. What does your tarot card tell you?
It's a man who's hanging upside down. I don't know what this means. Let's go right.
Sounds good.
All right.
Motion for Talgar to lead on.
I'll follow the path.
Okay. Continue moving on down it.
Making our way.
Making our way.
I'm since I'm kind of following Vesmir with his light, I just keep an eye out for like any kind of shards or anything left behind by the dwarves.
All right, so descending fissure kind of abruptly opens into a large, high cavern. Its ceiling is easily 40 feet or more overhead, kind of extending almost to the edge of Vesmir's staff's light. The stairway continues to kind of wind down along a ledge that follows the north wall of the chamber. The fast-moving stream now kind of loops back out of the wall there. It's about 5 feet wide and runs across the floor of the chamber from north and disappears under a low stone overhang to the south. There's a larger passageways exiting to the southeast and to the northeast.
I'm gonna just survey both options, trying to just see if I can pick anything up from either one.
What are you looking for?
Evidence of dwarven influence. So carved walls, carved stone, carved steps, worked stone. The goal here is right to get to the dwarven space. So I'm trying to decide between the two, which was most likely to get us there.
Both directions look rather just kind of natural stone with the water that's been running across here. Any semblance of a floor that might have been here has long been eroded away. The rest of the kind of natural motif of the cavern around you doesn't lead you to believe there's any kind of dwarf footprints or activity, or it's really hard to see any stonework from here.
What do you guys?
Straight ahead. There is no use standing here thinking about it. Let's go.
Oh, tell me what direction you want to go.
I believe he's suggesting south.
That way?
Right there. Yeah.
East, southeast.
Either as good as any.
Okay. Memento. So several passageways branch away from this large, high-ceilinged cavern. To the north, a carved square-mouthed tunnel shows that someone has been at work at these caves. A scavenged iron gate blocks a small passageway to the northeast, and 3 other passageways wind off towards the south. There's a heavy animal smell lingering in the air. And let me actually refill the room.
All right. Well, because of the animal smell, I'm definitely going to look for. Oh, I see. We're kind of coming into it. Well, once we get there with an animal smell, I definitely would try to look for tracks. Yeah, I think this is the room.
Yeah, sorry, that's the large cavern there.
No worries.
So as you enter this room, what were you looking for exactly? I'm sorry.
Oh, because we had an animal smell, I would be trying to look for the tracks to figure out what animal that is this far from the surface.
So you roll me a not nature survival check.
Oh, womp womp. 9.
You see footprints, but you can't make out what kind they are.
All right. Well, still being a bit on my guard, I'm going to try to. Well, I mean, it's still darkness, so I'm just going to find a dark corner and hide.
Where are you at, Tyee?
Sorry. I was,
He fell behind.
I was looking at this mushroom over here.
It was a very curious mushroom. No, I'm, right here behind, Kalbren.
Okay. So you don't catch a whole lot of footprints either, but as you enter the room, you're kind of surprised that the rest of the party doesn't see this shadowy figure kind of moving across, almost camouflage blended into the wall, but you see him clear as day.
What do I see?
There's two kind of lizard-like creatures.
And they're on the south wall?
Yes. Moving towards the southeast.
Do they notice us?
They appear to be.
Just be careful, there are some creatures over there in the corner, the southeast. I'm gonna point in the direction.
So they kind of continue moving towards the southeast passageway.
What kind of creatures?
I couldn't see them very good. They appear to be lizards.
What is the party doing?
Hello? Anybody in here?
You see them just speed up, Tyee. One of
They're
them
running.
seems to be
Get
heading
them.
towards the sturdy timber gate.
So-
that appears to be latched on the outside as he throws the latch back. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Karl?
I probably don't speak a. I mean, I'm invisible, so I can try. So I'm going to try and say, "Hello, hold on," in the languages that I know, which would be Draconic, Elvish, and Sylvan. Would they respond in any of those?
They do not, and you see one of the creatures kind of in a standoffish-looking kind of pose. The other one has thrown the latch back to the door as it swings open. And everybody roll initiatives.
So they went southeast. Is that what they went?
Yeah, I'll get the map set up in a second here.
Gotcha.
Working on it.
Are you okay?
I rolled a natural 1 on my initiative, so
I thought you were laughing.
I mean, it is funny. What's even funnier is that the natural 1 translates to a 7 initiative. I mean, but in theory, I should be completely invisible anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter.
All right, what we're gonna do?
I should have to stay away from our lit compatriot.
Stand by. Sorry. All right, Karl. Initiative.
7.
7. Vinny.
22.
22. Tyee.
4.
4. Talgar.
12.
12. And Vesmir.
13.
13. All right. Vinny, you're up first.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to move in. I don't see anything yet, though.
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
6.
Do not see anything over here.
Nope.
Turn their torches on. Move them.
Let me just temporarily.
Does anybody see anything in that hallway? To the southeast?
Oh,
There we go, now
they're
I'm
just
seeing
out of line of
now.
sight.
They are.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to see if. Okay. I can't. Can I see them from where I'm at?
You can
Any
see
of
like,
us see them?
maybe the Trog one. But you're also kind of in Ty's like space.
Yeah, and I can't really do anything from this range. I don't want to be hostile yet, so I'll just kind of yell out, "Hey, we ain't gonna kill you unless you attack. Come talk to us." And that's kind of my turn.
Okay. Vinny's turn is gone. It is
Just going to say, I thoroughly enjoy the model you chose.
the gnomes.
The gnomes with a green hat. That's great.
It is going to actually scurry back into this far room. Out of line of sight.
Aw.
And that would make it Vesmir. You're up. Talgar, you're on deck. Vesmir.
Sorry, I was muted. I'll move up and cast Mage Armor on myself, and that will be my turn.
Okay. In that case, Talgar, you're up.
All right, I'll move up to kind of the entrance of that path,
Okay.
but not wanting to just go in guns blazing and attacking because we don't know their intent yet. I'm just gonna hang out here and take the dodge action in case they come at me.
Okay. So as you move into position, this creature has a weird lizard face, kind of cracks a smile as you hear a thud, 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 picking up speed, and a roar as a brown bear rounds the corner and charges out. And it will, well, not jump up there. It will swipe at you, Talgar.
What did I say about not attacking us?
There was a 15.
It is a disadvantage, but also miss.
It's at disadvantage. All right.
Well, I
He's
was dodging.
dodging.
Oh, right. I always forget when people do that. Yeah.
I like it.
Son of a bitch. Oh, it got even better. 22 for the claw attack. So it tries to snap at you and misses with its jaws, but his big maw comes across and just smacks into you. Dealing 8 points of slashing damage.
Oh, 2 attacks?
It gets 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. 8 points.
Both of them rolled at disadvantage. The claw attack was a 21 and a 22. The other troglodyte begins to slinch down the hallway towards the bear, but keeping its distance. It will take the dodge action. And with that, Karl, you're up. Tyee, you're on deck.
All right. We are going to try to get the heck out of Vesemir's light range. Oh, here, I'm pretty sure it's still in because I've got 40 foot. Oh yeah, that's well within range. We are moving. We're gonna take a. Oh shoot, there's a fire there.
Nah, don't worry about the fire.
Okay, don't worry about the fire.
It's a dark cavern.
Got it. So we're gonna sit here and be all dark and spooky, and we'll take some. Yeah, we're gonna shoot the bear.
Okay.
Actually, first off, as a bonus action, we're hunters marking the bear.
All right.
Mark that off. Hunter's marking the bear, and we're going to shoot with advantage. So roll 1 is a nat 20. And
okay.
So the hunter's mark doesn't get doubled as well, does it?
All damage dice.
All damage dice. Okay.
You would double sneak attack, for example.
You're right. Okay, so that's 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 3. That's a lot of dice. Only, Jesus. A 3, a 1,
Wow.
a 3, and a 2. Are you kidding me? Okay, so that's a 9 plus 3. So that's 12 on the first shot. Hits him.
Okay.
And Hunter's Mark triggers on all damage, not just once per round, right?
I believe so. That's what it says.
Yep. All right. So second shot, Dread Ambusher. Still rolling with advantage. The first roll is a 25. Really? The second roll is a 25. So does 25 hit?
25 definitely hits.
All right. So the second shot's going to be a 1d8 plus 3. So, jeez. Come on. So it's that plus another 1d8 plus a 1d6.
What did you roll? I'm sorry.
Sorry, 4, 8, 12. So 12 damage on the second shot. And then that's all I got.
So the bears get 2 large arrows sticking out of it. It looks quite bloodied. And it would be Tye's turn. Vinny, you're on deck.
All right. My robes are going to light up with the sign of the archer, as is. And I'm going to start off by taking aim at the cave bear with an archery bolt. Belay that, I'm going to hit him with a guiding bolt instead.
Okay.
Does 3 hit?
A what?
23.
Yeah, 23 definitely hits.
15 radiant damage.
Jesus Christ. The bear's bathed in this like blast of radiant light. For a second, this brown ferocious bear's like towering over you, Talgar, and it's just like lights up, flashes a few times, and slumps over to the ground. Its fur kind of just tendrils of smoke coming off the back of it. It is no longer moving.
Pretty.
I'm going to ha ha ha, and I'm going to send an archery bolt at the Trog 2.
Okay.
10 hit.
Will a 10 hit? No.
Okay. And I'm going to move back into the kind of the shadowy area here.
Okay. Vinny, you're up.
All right. I just click on my character so I can move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I move up to the Trog. I'm like, what did I say about attacking us? And then I stab him with my rapier.
Okay.
And that is a 23 to hit.
23 to hit will definitely hit.
There's about 8 points of piercing damage. And that's it. I stay in his face all pissy.
All right, so 8 points of weapon damage.
Piercing.
Piercing. All right. He's not looking so hot.
Well, I hope
Sliced
not.
into his like chameleon-like skin. And with that, Troglodyte 1 is going to come back out of the hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can't move to there. But he can move to in between those two. And he'll attack Talgar with his claws and will attempt to bite Talgar.
Wow.
That is a 17 for the claw.
That's a whiff.
And it will now try to chomp on you. And does not succeed in chomping on you. Vesmir, you're up. Talgar, you're on deck.
Vesmir will look for some loose rock debris and catapult it at Trog 1. It is a dexterity saving throw of 14.
Dexterity saving throw of 14.
Yep.
A natural fucking 1.
It takes 3d8 damage for a total of 10.
It looks pretty fucked up.
Oh, bludgeoning damage. And
Just like beat to hell.
Vesmir slinks behind the wall, and that's his turn.
So it's just loose stone from the floor, just flinging at it, just pelting it.
Yeah, Jedi style, just across, or Sith style.
I want to make a Gravitron blade singer. All right, Talgar, you're up.
I look at Trog1 and be like, it's a bad idea, little.
Actually, you're starting your turn next to this troglodyte, and it smells fucking horrible. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nat 20, so 23.
You just breathe it in and feel your rage. Continue, sir.
I'm going to swing on him.
All right.
It's 17.
17 will hit.
9 slashing.
How do you want to do
Chop his legs off.
it?
Like sweep him from under him.
Yeah, they just like come right apart, cutting through his chameleon skin like super easy. Just chop him down. He tries to crawl away, but bleeds out rather quickly with no legs.
Vinny, you want some more frog legs?
Maybe.
Well, Troglodyte 1 had a good run. Anything else?
That's it. Oh no, wait!
Alright.
I'm stuck. Still move, so I'm gonna move up to 2.
Okay.
That's it.
In that case, the Troglodyte 2 is going to claw at and then attempt to bite Vinny. The claws fail with a 9, and it snaps its jaws at Vinny, getting a 7. Now I'm the one rolling horrible. Karl, you're up. Tyee, you're on deck.
Before you talk,
Oh right, I don't expect there's a way to get a clean shot on the one living Trog, so I'm probably going to have to shoot against him with cover.
Yeah, he'll have cover. So it's a partial cover, so he'll have a +2 to his AC.
Yep. Well, I mean, it is what it is. So bonus action, we're moving the hunter's mark on him, and we're going to let it fly and hope the dice don't go the way they like going. Okay, that's fine. 26 to hit.
26 definitely hits. This already beaten up looking troglodyte.
I rolled a 19, by the way.
Nice.
Actually, I have advantage. You know what? We'll just leave it. That's fine. I have a feeling the damage is going to kill it anyway. So we got a 1d8 plus 3, which is going to be a 7 plus... Fuck. 8 damage.
8 damage is enough. How do you want to do it?
All right. Well, as it's slinking around between our buddies, we think we get a bead on his eye, and we pull the arrow back, let fly. The arrow flies through the eyeball, back of the skull, and it collapses.
Vinny, as you and Talgar kind of tussle with this thing, this arrow streaks out, and just this whole sight, happens right in front of you. And we are out of initiative.
I get the best seats everywhere.
The quiet sounds of dripping water and cavern noises return.
Anything of interest on the bodies?
No, they don't appear to be carrying anything.
All right. Well, seeing that door, I'm going to be sneaky and careful. Actually, it's open now, yeah. So I guess I'll be sneaky to try to figure out what's behind it.
The latch is on the outside of the door, and as you approach, that animal smell just gets kind of thicker, almost like hanging in the air. But you don't hear any noises coming from the cave.
All right. I would like to be sneaky to scout it out. If that
Roll me a stealth check.
With your bonus.
With my bonus. Oh, this is going to be good. Hold on. That would be a 28 stealth roll.
Yeah, you just fade into the darkness like one with the night, and just without making a noise, a sound, or even disturbing a candle, you would just slip into the room. The room looks like it was used as some type of pen for the brown bear. You can see scraps of just random pieces of meat and other things that they were feeding the bear with. But other than that, there doesn't appear to be really much to this room.
All right. There's like nothing in the back there. That's just kind of window dressing.
Yep.
All right. Nothing here. Let's head back. I mean, are the barrels there? I imagine are window dressing as well, huh?
Yeah, they're just window dressing.
Okay. Cool.
And what's over here? Are there
There's more caves.
what's back here?
To that direction in a memento. That actually just kind of extends around and here, I'm sorry. It just kind of extends around into just a little culvert here. There's really nothing in there. It's just window dressing.
Okay.
More troglodyte like footprints. Now that you've kind of understand what creature is leaving them.
All right. Well, getting back over to this side where we're getting ready to start exploring, I would like to take a minute to just look for footprints to see if there's anything else that we haven't yet encountered.
No, you don't see any footprints actually going down the immediate path in front of you. You do see some that lead on to the path to the left, but it doesn't look like anything takes that path in front of you.
And the left one was more trogs? Or
There's more trog footprints in the damp mud and dirt.
Yep. All right. So straight ahead looks like there's nothing that's gone down that way. We could go to the left here to see what the trogs were doing. What do you guys think?
Pick a cave and go down it.
I don't mind. We'll just keep an eye on anything dwarven looking.
And it looks like all trogs at this point.
All trogs go to heaven.
So Karl's going to keep going west.
Well, there's no trogs in America.
All right.
You know, that movie is hilarious. How much I appreciated it as a kid. Then when I got older and realized and understood the allegory and the satire, I appreciated it so much more.
All right. So as you head down the path in front of you, you don't see any footprints. This area actually looks like it's avoided. Wow, how did I miss that? There we go. Sorry, some of these are not perfect.
Well, while you're doing that, hey Talgar.
What's up?
Healing spit. For healing.
Thank you.
So a trickle of water is seeping down from the hillside above, reaching this irregular cavern, nourishing a profusion of fungus-weird puffballs, tall caps and patches of fuzzy mold in a variety of colors. A golden brown carpet of mold covers an old skeleton in a rusted mail, sitting in the southern part of the room. It's a narrow passageway that leads to another small room beyond this one. A surprising bright sword gleams in the skeleton's bony grasp.
This is, I imagine, on the right-handed path here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll call back to the rest of the group. There's some mold to the right and a sword. Can I look at the mold and... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, you had me at mold.
Your good sword.
Yeah, you I'm assuming that you were kind of exploring this cavern. You would see this to the right. Like, you can actually move forward a little bit if you want.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Okay.
I kind of want to try to if I can from this distance discern if the mold and the mushrooms pose a danger.
Roll me a nature check.
I hate that nature is int. It feels like it should be wisdom, because what ranger is going to have int?
It's recalling lore.
Oh, I'm not disputing that. I just like, it grates me a little that I built a ranger that had -1 for nature.
Well,
anyway, here we go.
So happens when you listen to Tyee and he optimizes the shit out of your build.
Oh, natural 1. I think I know everything.
Oh, let me check. I may have read up on it since it's intelligence.
Nothing jumps out at you as being overly concerning or anything. It's actually quite beautiful.
It looks fine.
Looking at all.
So what are we doing?
I was thinking if I could remember what it might be.
Sure. Give me a nature check as well.
Are we trying to figure out what the plan is?
Yeah, 12.
We're trying to figure out if those mushrooms are dangerous.
I'm only trying because with intelligence, I'm well read, so I've got more book smarts and you've got more experience. So I have a 12 on my nature check.
Okay. You notice that there's 2 skeletons in the room here. The first skeleton you see appears to be a dwarf. From looking into the room here, you see a second skeleton is human in the south of the chamber, the one holding the sword. Both of these skeletons are covered in a particularly virulent form of mold. You would know that if the mold is disturbed, it would eject a cloud of rather potent poisonous spores.
Yeah, I've seen these in some morning books. These are the kind you don't eat. As a matter of fact, you touch them, they go poof, and you go and then you know things happen.
You're a goblin. You don't know these things. Karl's going to keep walking.
Are they susceptible to like fire?
They'll still release the moment they get disturbed, so
but
it's a risk.
Flame to neutralize the potency.
I'm going to check out the sword.
Well,
you know that
sorry.
Based on that roll, that fire may actually destroy it.
It's worth a try. It may work. I'm keeping a distance, though.
It's also something that does not like the sunlight.
Doesn't like the sunlight, you said?
That's correct.
Okay.
It only grows in darkness.
Well, I don't think we got any sun around here.
You would like to try something on the mold, go ahead, but it's a waste of time. It's harmless. Been in the wilds a long time, and it looks fine to me.
Very well. Well, I will keep my distance while you go ahead.
I'm going to walk up to the first skeleton.
Okay. Just walking up to it.
Hey, that's what I rolled. I'm going to play it how the guy would play it.
Okay. So you walk up. The mold's kind of covering the skeleton. Are you going to do anything?
Was this the one with the sword, or
the one to the south would have had the sword?
That's more my interest. I want to get to the sword.
Sorry, the one to the west. I need to change the direction of the map.
I was facing west.
I will. I mean, I'm not going to like forget. I'm not going to be like chaotic through the mold. I'll try not to disturb it, just because that's my nature. But I would. That my intent is to get to the sword, and my expectation is that this is all just harmless plants.
Okay, so yeah, the sword itself is not covered with any mold. The skeleton is grasping it as you approach it. You're just reaching down and grabbing the sword, or
take just a look around to see, make sure. Because I don't think the mold is harmful. I'll maybe look around for anything that might have killed this individual that was not the mold. Like if there's any sort of traps around. But other than that, if there's no traps and it's just the mold and just the spores, we would try to grab the sword.
Okay, so as you reach down and grab hold of the sword and lift, the mold itself explodes into a cloud of spores. I need a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Nice. That is a 17.
The spores fill a 10-foot kind of area around you, swirling about. Half as much on a successful saving. Ouch. Oh my god. You take 15 points of poison damage.
All right.
I can't believe I just rolled that. It was a 16116.
Oh, well, isn't that convenient?
I guess you're right. It wasn't harmful.
You're kind of coughing, but you now have
Yep.
a sword in your hand. It is a gleaming sword. It is intact, and it does bear the mark that Lord Athlon showed you on the broken blade that he presented you. It's a long
Alright.
sword.
all right, Vinny. Sorry. Next time, I'll trust you. Then I'll show up the sword. It's like, well, I got this anyway.
As you pull the sword, you notice that the helmet that the human skeleton is wearing is chased with kind of, as you pull the sword back and the cloud of spores erupts, you see that the helmet itself is kind of lined with silver, and there's some etching into it, some decorative like markings.
Well, now that I know the spores are harmful, can I tell if there's a way to get the helmet without disturbing the spores?
Oh, you tell me.
Do you want me to make a check?
No, I mean, like, how would you do that? Are you talking about just walking over there and picking it up? Because it's still covered in spores.
Okay, so I would gingerly, using my dexterous nature as best as I can, try to gently and very delicately lift the helmet up, trying to not disturb the spores.
I mean, there's spores like, okay, yeah. So you could roll me a sleight of hand check.
It's a shame Vesmir can't catapult that to us.
I think it. Metal helmet. How much do you think that would weigh? More than 5 pounds?
Well, it's probably 5 to 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's too heavy. Plus, once I launch it with the catapult, it
Damage it.
it takes damage. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna sleight of hand it and hope I don't. Is anybody watching me in case I do go down here? Because if he rolls really well, that might happen. All right. Well, I presume my colleagues would come and check on me if I go down here. Sleight of hand. Okay. 24 sleight of hand.
You are able to carefully extract the helmet, knock off the mold without releasing any spores, and you now have a silver-lined helmet.
All right. Well, we'll much more cautiously make our way back to the group and share what I've got.
He making his way with the helmet and this gleaming sword.
That is a very peculiar item you have in your hands. I've never seen such a sword like this one.
Well, I think this'll suffice for our reward. What was that, Talgar?
So my sword.
It is. You can have it, as far as I am concerned. I've got plenty to carry on me, but I do think we'll need to give it over to the speaker.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't know that we found this sword, but if we have some time, 10 minutes or so, I could try and discern its nature and see what we are dealing with here.
Maybe the helm too.
Yeah. I'll take the helmet. I'll say I got this too.
Would it take 10 minutes per item, or could I just do identify over 10 minutes to identify both items?
In this particular case, don't hold it to me in the future. In this particular case, it can be done with one.
That's fair. No, that's fine. Case by case basics. Got it. Yeah, I'd like to. Do we want to take time to just quickly identify?
For sure.
Would this also? Well, it wouldn't be a short rest, right? It's just 10 minutes.
No, yeah, it's
With
not a
you.
short rest. I do give Karl a pat on the back. I'm like, good job for not dying. And I leave a very wet handprint. Heal and spit. And that is 17 points of healing.
Wow.
Wow.
It's at second level, by the way.
That's some spit.
I shoot up like, whoa.
Like,
Thanks, buddy.
Got you covered.
stop acting tenacted.
I hadn't made that con save. Holy crap.
Or if I would have rolled better.
Well, no, that's my point. Like, you rolled terribly, and I got a con save, and it was still a decent amount of damage.
Okay, so we're taking 10 minutes to roll this ritual out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you go through it all, casting and focusing, the helmet, you don't get any additional attributes, but it is a fine craftsmanship. It would probably fetch a decent penny at a market, or finding the right buyer. The weapon, on the other hand, is an exceptional crafted longsword. It is a +1 longsword and does
Oh
have
my
the mark of the smith emblazoned on the weapon itself.
All right. Keep an eye on that mark, and just keep an eye out if we see any more, like on a wall or a door, or,
In the meantime, we could give it to our paladin, and he can make use of it until we need to turn it in.
If we turn it in.
I would agree with this one. Talgar, you're best to take this one into your possession, and, well, we don't need to make it known when we return to the dealer, yes?
I just hold it in my hands with my mouth open.
It's perfectly balanced. It's silver blade gleaming, even in the little bit of light here in the cave. Still some spilling from the staff of
Amon
your
Ra.
companion. But yeah, it is a +1 longsword.
Do I need to add anything else to it, or do I just add the +1 longsword to my thing?
Just add a +1 longsword to it, and just somebody remember that it has the mark on it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be really easy to identify. You're the only character running around the +1 longsword.
And I'll go and take the helmet back and just stow it in my pack for later.
Okay. Where to?
At least we know now that these weapons are down here.
Well, that's something. We got more area to explore. If everyone's willing.
I'm just saying, it's a sign of hope.
Indeed. Maybe there's more to be found.
I love this sword. I'm not going to give it up.
Hmm.
I now have +6 to hit and +8 base damage.
All right, I'll come back to the other side of the cavern and start scouting a little bit further down here.
I'm just walking around with a big smile on my face.
All right, so where are we headed?
The other branch of the path.
To the south? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, can I move down to the inn there? And so as you come to the kind of end of this path, it opens up into a wondrous cave.
Wow.
wild.
All right. Oh, there's this little piece here. There we go. I think I got it all revealed.
And it's all made of
Fuck.
candy.
Fog of War needs to hurry up. Okay, so you come to the edge of this wondrous cavern. Spanning in front of you, this great cavern glimmers with the faint phosphorus, the kind of glow. The ceiling is almost 50 feet overhead, and bright flecks of gleaming stone formations are visible in the distance. Patches of strange fungi dot the floor, including capped stalks standing as tall as a human, and glowing puff balls, almost a yard wide, kind of light up the room. High ledges rise 15 to 20 feet above the floor on the north, south, and west walls. Narrow passageways lead off from to the north, where you're coming out of, and again to the south. There's a flight of carved stone stairs descending from the western ledge to a path that meanders kind of through the center of the chamber towards a small iron door set in the eastern wall. Audible throughout the entire chamber is a kind of a sigh, a cool breeze that rises towards the surface above you.
Is there anything like, are these actually giving off light, or that's just sort of for our benefit so we can see?
Basically, just the cavern is full of glowy fungus.
Look at all of this. This is beautiful.
Is your style of stuff, huh?
Actually, this is kind of everybody's thing, yes?
Is there anything here that looks worthy of collecting?
From an herbalist standpoint?
Uh,
Or what do you mean?
well, I'm a collector, so is there anything looks to be of value or interest or for selling or collecting? Or I wouldn't know.
You can roll a nature check.
Nat 1.
You're kind of in awe of just the beauty and splendor in front of you. You can't really remember anything that's coming to mind as far as value. These are all relatively new to you.
Aw.
Even being a goblin who has spent some time underground, these look to be unique fungus. But you don't know of any value or what's worth more or anything of that nature. Or what it could be used for.
It's cool as shit how they made these.
When I see those stairs to the southwest, kind of think so, because that's
Yeah, you do see the stairs that go up to a ledge on the western side.
Yep, some stairs over there. I'm gonna go check it out. But
They look to be, from even from this distance, of their precision that they've been cut, they do look to be dwarven.
oh,
I'm gonna follow behind while not messing up his stealthy.
don't know if I'll be super stealthy. I needs my darkness, which I'm sure it's probably pretty dark up here.
Is this wondrous cavern in pure darkness, or is there glowing, luminous?
No, the photo phosphorus like plants and fungus are giving this whole room kind of a faint glow.
Cool. That's what I wanted to double check. Thank you.
Yeah. So as you make your way up the stairs carved into this western ledge, and reach the top, you kind of turn around and look into the extremely large cave lit by all the natural light from these fungus. Crystals glimmer softly in the airy light. Weird, beautiful flowers and structures of delicate stone grace kind of the chamber. You can see that after climbing the steps, that this western portion of the cave is separated from the rest by this like steep bluff that rises up. The ceiling here is about half the height of the rest of the chamber, and there are about a dozen large stone coffins that line the cavern walls, each carved with intricate reliefs and designs and marked with dwarvish runes.
I'm not above a little grave robin. Anybody else?
For it.
It's not necessarily robbing if there's no one around to claim it, yes?
That's my
Any
thought.
documents on the side, or any books, or any
No
notes?
documents or books, but there are runes carved into the stone coffins.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find a dwarven rune common dictionary, so not a clue.
Vesemir, would you be willing to, or can you detect magic? I forget.
I believe, unfortunately, it's not within my my means at the moment. I'm sorry, but I'm happy to investigate these coffins if you want to have a look with me.
I could detect the magic. Let me sit down. Just give me a moment.
Like,
Detect
And I
magic.
can also detect good and evil if that would help.
that's kind of my concern. Coffins and undead tend to go hand in hand, and one can be we might be able to spot them with some tricks.
Well, Talgar is going to kind of stand in the middle of all of it and use his Defiant Sense to detect good and evil. Looks like a 60-foot radius.
Which include undead, right?
I believe so. I think they have
Celestial, Fiend, Undead.
there you go.
So you do not detect any fiends or undead or anything.
Magic.
Don't feel anything, guys.
That's
Well,
not
we
a
can
bad
start
thing.
As you kind of take in all of the different kind of coffins around you, there's like overall 23 of them stand here. The lids are carved with the likenesses of likenesses of grim dwarves, kind of stoic faces wearing their armor. Again, there's dwarvish runes on the front of each tomb that appear to represent the names of the occupants or the intended occupants.
Yes.
Three, yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Could you hear me before?
For when were you saying?
Oh shit! I've been talking. Fuck. Okay. I want a ritual cast to detect magic.
Ah, you did not get anything back.
Okay. As I move through the breadth of the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, so in addition to all the 21, the three of the stone coffins look to have some additional runes carved on them.
Can Vesmir investigate them, since he too likes to dive into the books and sort of discern if he can get a read on the runes?
Sure, give me an intelligence check of some type.
History or investigation?
Either one. Your
12.
choice. With a 12, you really can't decipher what they say, but based on the format of them, you think that three of the names have actual clearly established dwarven names, and that it does appear dwarven numerals. So it looks to be maybe like their name and date, as well as maybe like the date of their death, but no other information.
I relay what little I got from it.
Well, we can piddle about a little bit, or we can just open up one of these damn boxes.
I am with you on that one. Shall we do this cautiously, just to be sure that nothing is ill-fated?
While they're doing that, I'm going to pull out the book of what looks like dwarven history and see if I can match up the runes to anything on any of the pages.
Sure, you give me an intelligence check of some type, either investigation or history. I'll get either one.
Probably good. 22.
You're able to kind of piece together, and it takes you a good 10-20 minutes while the party's discussing other things, that you have several dwarf names, and then they are dates that are on there. It looks to be the span of their life, which these look to be at least a couple hundred years old. The names you're able to decipher are Borgol the Old, Garin Orkdoom, and Numik the Unlucky.
Interesting. So I relayed this to the party, and I point to the one that says Garin Orkdoom. Possibly something in there for orc slaying.
I'm with Tyee, and I'll go and help him to get the thing open.
Okay, so the lid is heavy. Where are you just trying to push it open?
Yes.
Okay. So it's quite heavy, but with the help of Karl, as you heave and hoe, the stone slides back, kind of clatters to the ground as you heave it off. And inside you find a dwarven skeleton wrapped in funeral fineries. Clutched in his hands across his chest is a finely crafted warhammer. And in the handle, it's inset with a rather decent-sized garnet.
Oh, that'll catch a pretty penny.
Okay.
It was a warhammer, sorry?
It's a warhammer with it's inset with a garnet.
My detect magic is still up.
Yeah, it is not magical.
I didn't know if it like permeates fucking walls and stuff, so I just wanted to double check.
It does.
Okay, it's very good. Look at that. That's a handsome warhammer, don't you think?
Yeah, Talgar, you might get a chance to keep your fancy sword.
Actually, Talgar should do the honors. I mean, this seems up your alley. For me, I've never really had the makings of a warrior. Kalbren, help me with this one up here.
While those guys are working on that one, Vesmir walks over to another one and adjusts density on the top of the coffin and just casually slides it off with one hand effortlessly.
Okay. Well, Ty, since you picked the coffin first, are you going to Borgol's or Numik's?
Numik.
All right. So Numik the Unlucky. As you slide the wooden, the stone cap off the sarcophagus, you find a dwarf that is wrapped in funeral finery. Unfortunately, it doesn't look to be quite as nice as the others, and you find no treasures other than old dwarf bones that are long decayed.
Actually, Numik the Unlucky did seem rather unlucky, didn't he?
Poor fella.
Indeed.
As you adjust density on the stone and easily slide it off on yours, inside of Borgol, you find among the dwarven remains a gold ring in the shape of a dragon holding its tail in its mouth. Looks to be finely crafted. Again, not magical though.
Ouroboros?
I'm sorry?
Like an Ouroboros?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Now,
something like that.
is the ring on his finger or is it pierced something?
No, it was on his finger.
Oh, okay.
gosh.
Opportunity missed.
Out of is there
odd piece?
is there anything to opening the rest of the coffins?
As you slide them open, you find others, but they are not quite as prominent, and most of them are empty, as if they were awaiting.
Okay.
Dead that never came.
Interesting.
Oh, we got a little bit of jewelry and a nice warhammer out of it.
Anything else to this room that stands out?
With your perception, you notice that there are no troglodyte footprints anywhere on this platform.
Interesting.
These guys must have been pretty important to have this special place of honor next to that cavern.
We also are seeing more dwarf heads, so we must still be on the trail for more dwarf, dwarf artifacts.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's any cause to linger here, gentlemen. We should move on.
So to the south, Tyee, as you're kind of taking in the room and looking around, you see an odd kind of natural rock formation that looks like it's been plugged with like mud and like grasses, kind of a mud and wattle.
Is this the like the black and the white one you have with the mushrooms on top?
Black and white one.
Shit. Here, let me just move my character.
No.
This
on,
one?
on the wooden on the platform.
Oh.
Yeah, like over. Basically, you see it over here.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes, I did notice that. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you did. That wall looks to be kind of filled with mud and grasses and stuff. It doesn't match the rest of the stone here.
What do you see?
Well, gentlemen, this isn't the same as the rest of the cavern. You'll notice that this seems like this is made differently. It's like it was barricaded, or well, perhaps it collapsed in, but I don't know.
Without prompting, Vesmir starts to mold earth and slowly.
Oh Jesus, Vesmir, give me a warning. Let me get out of the way.
The mud and wattle just kind of crumbles, it not being solid stone, and just kind of disintegrates.
Well, you seem very observant, so I thought you would see it coming before it caused problem, yes?
All right, so you can kind of see it. Moves on to a chamber on the other side. The sound of rushing water can be heard and coming from now this hole in the wall. Just let me do it. Camera. Just lift your characters over. I don't want to break this wall.
Shift click's pretty easy too.
Yeah. Let me open up the rest of this real quick.
Jeez, you were busy.
Lots and lots of hide volumes.
Did you make the whole board here, or this was a board you found?
This is part of a Patreon group that I have access to.
Yeah, give that guy all the money. Or gal.
It's a guy. All right,
You
so
added
yeah.
water. Did you mean to do that?
Yep. So there's like a stream racing kind of in front of you as you come out on this landing. Let me read this room. So as you come into this cavern, you can see the swift stream kind of rushing in front of you. At Tyee, as you come around, you see that the moss that lines either side of the rushing water looks to be rather slick. There's kind of a pool right in front of where you're at now that doesn't seem to be moving quite as fast, but the stream that comes from the north and then heads off down to the south looks to be moving quite a quick pace. One thing that you notice is that once the cave is kind of lost in darkness either direction, but there's that foul stench that you've come to associate with troglodytes kind of assaulting your nostrils immediately. The remnants of some butchered game animals kind of hang further up in the cavern from kind of crude wooden stakes along the cavern walls. And you spot a pair of orc corpses treated in the same fashion.
What in the hell is going on here?
Do we all smell the smell, or just Tyee?
Everybody's assaulted by that same smell.
Those lizard things again.
Wait.
Gentlemen, be very careful in this area.
Is that game like outdoor creatures? Like, is it deer and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, could there be like an exit somewhere close to here?
They got there somewhere, some way. You guys think? Do you want me to go check it out?
Well, let's
This time, Vinny does not call out for troglodytes because he remembers what happened last time.
be very careful to stay out of the water, gentlemen.
Yeah, the pool in front of you looks to be about 20 feet across, and it does look, even with the light that you're getting right now, it looks to be, in the middle, about 10 feet deep.
All right. Well, being in this darkness, would you like me to roll a stealth check if I wanted to be stealthy? Or I'm going. My intent here is to be cautious but alert and as hidden as possible.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and scout it out. Is the intent.
Okay. So you just kind of hug the wall and work your way around the lake there, or the pool. Yeah. Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
Check. One, sort of. 16 plus 4 or 11 plus. Cool. It is a 12, but I feel very stealthy.
You do feel one with the shadows. As you move around, you see on the further up into the cavern, there looks to be a pair of troglodytes.
Can I tell what they're doing?
They look to just be kind of standing guard.
All right, well, considering what happened last time, I'm going to peek back around the corner and convey this to the group. It looks like there's 2 trogs standing guard around the corner. I can try to sneak around.
Light cause any disturbance?
I'm sorry?
Would my torchlight cause any disturbance to their attention?
They're way over on the other side of the cave. Here, let me put them.
Cool.
You'll see them lit up on the other side over there. Or at least Karl. They're the northern side of the cave.
Cool.
Wonder what they're guarding.
No, the garden was back there.
After Karl relays this, I think maybe I should change to a message that is the least detectable, yes? And he turns the staff down and pushes the torch into the water, extinguishing it as he clicks his finger and his familiar appears on his shoulder, and his one visible eye just goes white as he begins to see and hear through the eyes of his familiar on his shoulder.
Okay. And what form of familiar do you have?
I have a rat which has dark vision.
That's right. All right.
So what do we think, guys? We want to try and get the jump on them, or avoid them, or I didn't want to shoot at them without talking to everybody, but I kind of want to kill them.
It seemed pretty easy. I don't think we need to worry too much about avoiding them.
If they're guarding something or standing watch, then there might be something more of interest beyond there, yes?
And there may be more of them.
They don't seem to be paying much attention to this southern part of the cave. They do appear to be looking kind of at the low overhang of rock where the river's kind of coming out back from the direction you came.
Gentlemen, these beasts are vile. Let us do our business and be done with it.
I'll kill anything if it gets me money. I just didn't want to get the group into trouble that the group didn't want to get into.
Notch
Hey.
your arrow and let's be done with the business.
Hey, Tyee. Hey, Tyee. Tyee,
Agent, what do you want?
watch this. I'll touch Karl, and I'll say, Archer guide you. And I use prestidigitation to make my outfit glow, just like his robes.
Finches, you are struggling so much to make this work.
So, Karl, what are you doing?
I'll chuckle and tell her, I'm going to go set up Talgar. If you would come around the corner and let's get this party started. I'll get myself into a position to give me a 3 count.
Got
And
it.
then I'll get around the corner and I'm not going to try it. We're just going to take up position here just before the bridge and see where things go.
Okay, so they don't seem to have noticed you. You've gotten this close. What are you doing?
I'm going to take a shot at the closest one.
Okay.
Well, so you said they're trogs. Did you just have an update of their names? It does show Gnome Alchemist on the name.
Oh, no, I haven't opened their name.
Okay, if they're trogs, I just wanted to make sure they weren't.
They are troglodytes.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if they're trogs, I'm going to aim at the closest one and take a shot.
All right, so that'd be Trog 2 or Gnome 2.
Yes.
All right. Shoot.
12.
A 12 is going to hit.
Oh boy. For 6 damage.
All right. And as you loose that shot, is there any additional effects that you put on or anything, or just a shot?
Just a shot for this one. I feel like burning those hunter's
Then
marks.
Everybody roll initiative real quick. Vinny?
22.
22. Vesmir?
22 as well, but I'll be after Vinny.
Okay. Talgar?
1.
1. Karl?
16.
16. And Tyee?
17.
17. All right, Vinny, you hear twang. You see Talgar race around the corner. Did you hear the creatures howl with pain and then turn? What do you do?
Well, I'm going to move up if this map would let me. Where did I go?
You're on top of the wall up there.
Well, I'm going to shoot Gnome Alchemist 2, which I know it's not a gnome, with my crossbow.
Okay. Shoot.
And that's an 18 to hit
18 will hit.
with, holy crow, 11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of piercing damage is enough to drop this one. Like, it gets hit a couple times, has enough time to pivot, let out a half-hearted croak, and then the crossbow bolt slams into it. It falls to the ground and is no longer moving. Troglodyte 1's eyes go absolutely wide. Vesmir, you're up. Unless you have something else, Karl. I'm sorry, Vinny.
Nah, that's it.
All right, Vesmir, you're up. Tyee, you're on deck.
Just double check. Yeah, I can get behind. And seeing the other one, I will shoot a Ray of Frost
Okay.
for a 20 to hit.
20's going to hit.
2 damage.
2 damage. All right.
Wow.
Anything else?
Sorry, no. There's no plus. That's 1 damage. It did 1 damage. My bad.
But it also
That-
reduces
Nice,
its
you got him.
speed to half.
Oh.
That's a bonus of Ray of Frost.
You
We're
caught
just
him on the pinky toe.
until the start of next turn.
Yep.
My next turn. Thanks
Okay.
for reminding me.
All right, Tyee, you're up. Karl, you're on deck.
All right, I'm going to move around the corner.
Okay. That one's dead.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to I'm gonna toss a guiding bolt at the other one.
Holy shit! All right.
Go big or go
Does a
home.
12 hit?
12 just hits.
Yes. 16 damage.
The troglodyte lights up in a bright blaze of radiant light before being basically cooked. Its chameleon skin just peeling away as you just blast it with this radiant damage.
Bye.
Its corpse is still glowing, but laying on the ground, smoldering. And within just 6 seconds, 2 troglodytes that were on guard here are gone.
I'm gonna go get my bolt back.
They're guarding something. I whatever's across this bridge will kind of catch Karl's eye. I kind of want to investigate what's over here before we move forward.
Okay, so this little stone bridge crosses the rushing stream that cuts through this, the water moving quite swift. You see all these gruesome trophies just lining the cave walls. Different animals' heads on spikes, from deer to badgers to all kinds of things. You also see 2 orc bodies that are kind of suspended on these wooden stakes, like a big trophy, up towards the northern side of the cave.
These things are stronger than orcs? What's going on here?
There's a lot of them.
Not all of it looks to be just trophies. There's quite a bit of like cuts from the deer, cuts from the orc that look to be like hung up, like it's aging.
Rations.
Can't be these guys doing the killing.
I think that the real threat has yet to show itself. So,
Hi, where are you at?
I'm right here in front of these bodies.
Where's the man with the stuff? Where's the other staff man?
Tyee, you mean?
Yeah, I can't find Tyee.
Oh, I'm over here by the bodies.
Oh, okay, sorry. the wiggle. Yeah, magic missile helped a lot. So as you kind of move over there, you notice yet another mud and wattle kind of plug in the southern wall to the southwest, right there in that corner.
Would I be able to make or collect rations from any of these hanging meats?
It all looks pretty foul and semi-rotten,
Damn.
especially in this damp environment.
All right.
It's just right here.
Something
That you're talking about.
Yes.
Yes, there's another blocked passage right here.
And you can see like troglodyte footprints in the mud that lead up to it.
Yes, there seem to be very many footprints leading up to it.
well, did we want to check out the other things that they were guarding before moving down this way, or?
Oh, Vincent's already down there. Vincent, did you find anything?
I just got my bolt back. Was I supposed to look for something?
Y'all yelled down, what do you think they were guarding?
What makes you think they were guarding?
Because
There was
in their
2 of them.
garden.
Yeah, they seemed to be scanning around. 2 of them just standing idle by.
I'd be looking around bored here too if I just stood around.
Fair.
Sake, just go check.
All right, I gotta check to see what they might have been guarding.
I'll come with you.
Whichever direction that is.
I don't know what I don't know what check this would be.
It's just this way where Karl's at.
Yeah,
Down.
just
Probably perception or something. I don't know.
Yeah, roll me perception.
A whopping 6.
I don't know what they were guarding.
I don't know what they were guarding.
Wasn't Talgar assisting with that?
Yeah, you should roll with advantage.
All right. Wait, Talgar, what was that? This time a 22.
Whew!
So you would kind of piece together, especially with your experience being an underground dweller for a portion of your life before your tribe things happened. You notice that to the north would be the direction you guys came from, and that stream that came out of the crack in the wall, cut across the stairs, pulled up, and kind of disappeared under the lip of the stone wall, is the same stone wall that you're facing right now. It looks like they were just guarding anything that would be entering the cave, especially with the other entrance kind of sealed up that you came through. This would seem to be the most likely, with the rushing water being as fast and swift as it is, be the best entry into this area.
Oh, they were looking out for us. We just came around the back door.
Good to know.
Thanks, Talgar, for helping me find that. I would never have seen it otherwise.
No problem.
Gentlemen, this way now.
What are we doing?
Yeah, Vesmir is going to mold earth the passageway.
Okay. Wrong button. So the passage kind of opens into a long cavern with a low ceiling that has three kind of narrow twisting passages leading off into the darkness. Numerous rock columns rise to meet the stone overhead, and the air is thick with troglodyte stench. The floor is littered with refuse from what looks to be these monsters' meals. You see gnaw bones of dubious origin kind of spread out all over the place. Something scrapes and hisses in the dark, and you hear the soft padding of scaly feet on rock.
Well, Kalbren, what are you waiting for?
I'll make my way in.
Make him away.
Make it away. So the room is just thick with the foul stench of troglodyte.
Stinks in here.
Yes, as mentioned. Keep going. Kalb, go.
Stand by.
What you so impatient for? We get there.
Okay. So which direction are you going, Mr. Talgar?
Did I hear where the footsteps are coming from? Can I discern that?
Yeah, they appear to be coming from somewhere up ahead of you.
Move forward then.
Okay. Is everybody kind of following?
Trailing behind.
All right, Mr. Talgar, as you round the corner here.
I also, in general, I'll be following Talgar, but definitely trying to be sneaky, stealthy as per usual.
So Talgar, as you come this way, you see movement as almost blended with the rock. Several shapes begin to emerge and come at you. And I need to put some things down as everybody rolls initiatives.
Oh, actually, I guess I'm permanent in darkness now because our only light source was extinguished because we all have dark vision.
Yes.
It's a shame I can't roll initiative for shit.
Still, you can't roll below a 7, so I don't think it's all that bad.
Okay. That is all of them.
And that number is only going to get worse as my character levels up.
Worse or
Well,
better?
better. Like at level 4, that's going to go up by at least 1 more.
Have you ever seen the cartoon Invader Zim?
I've seen episodes.
It was
I
in the
kind of get the
pilot.
gist.
It was in the pilot. They're like, "You made the fires worse," and his response is, "Worse or better?"
A bunch of my friends in college were super into Invader Zim, so I kind of absorbed a good bit of it through osmosis.
Yeah.
Like the Doom chant from his little robot pet. I forget the name.
Grr.
Grr from Grr. Yeah.
That is from the same first episode as well.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. I haven't seen all the episodes. Like I wasn't diehard into it, but I enjoyed it.
One of my good friends in college was definitely a diehard into it.
All right, so Talgar, as you kind of round the corner, you see all these shapes kind of emerging from the wall and beginning to rush towards you. I need initiatives from Vinny.
21.
21, Vesmir.
4.
4. Tyee.
11.
11. And Karl.
13.
13. Mr. Talgar.
14.
14. Better than a 1. All right, Vinny, you're up first as you hear this pitter-patter approaching Talgar.
Oh, is that the pitter-patter little feet? And I'll move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see any from where I'm at, do I?
Well, you're in the same space as Talgar.
5.
You should be able to see him from there.
Oh.
I do.
Yeah, it's a line of sight, so if I move up here, I can see.
Okay. So you just rush past in a green blur past Talgar.
All right. Okay. So Trug 5, Trug 4, Trug 3, Trug 2. Those are the ones I see. I'm going to cast Bane on them. Dishonor on you all, you dirty little troggies. Wisdom, no. A charisma saving throw of 12.
Oh my god. That was a 10. A -1. And a 15.
I did 4 because I did it at second level. So 5, 4, 3, and 2.
And you need a pad and paper, a notepad or something to write this down.
Okay.
The first one was a fail, second was a fail, third one was a pass. Fourth is an 11, that's a fail, and...
That's it. Just 4.
Oh, okay.
When I get second level, I can only do additional targets, so that's 4 total. So, and I'll have it written down, but 5, 4, and 2 have to do a D4 to subtract from their attacks and saving throws.
Okay.
And that's it, because I'm in a really bad spot. I used all my movement. I can't hide. And it's like, Dishonor! And that's it.
Okay. All right, and with that, one is going to race down. Trog 2 is going to race down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so claw attack and a bite attack on both Talgar and Vinny. First attack is against Talgar. Miss, and then the bite. The bite is a 22 on Talgar.
That'll hit.
It does 6 points of piercing damage. Number 2 is going to try to claw at Vinny for 23.
Oh.
Does,
Yep,
Go
that
ahead.
hits.
does 23, or it does 20. 3 points of slashing damage. And then it attempts to bite you. And fails miserably at the bite. Tyee, with your perception, you catch movement out of your eye as one approaches. And comes at you out of the darkness.
Oh, goodness.
Tries to claw and bite at you. Claw fails. Its bite fucking fails as well. I rolled 2 twos. That takes me through all of mine. Talgar, you're up.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Oh.
And then I'm going to swing at Trog 1.
Okay. Before you do that, I do need a Constitution saving throw.
I just
Oh,
rolled
actually,
it.
no,
It's-
I don't. I don't need it for either one of y'all. Or I don't need it for... No, because y'all both passed y'all's.
No, I still got hit. I got 3 slashing damage, so I rolled and got a 14 to maintain Bane.
Yeah. Vinny was rolling for concentration.
For that, gotcha. Okay, that's fine. Talgar, you don't have to roll because you have passed a stench check already, and you're immune from it for a period of time.
Nice. Alright, then I'm swinging on him.
Yep.
21.
21 is going to hit.
Give me 13 damage.
You slice it in 2, like just you cut through it, and it's just laying in 2 pieces on the floor in front of you.
Alright, I'm going to spin my movement and get up to the one that's attacking Vinny. And that's my turn.
Why is Talespire doing this to me? So you can't be in the same space as Vinny.
Oh, let me move back. Oh,
Well, you would have been in contact with him. You
I'll
can't
get as
I was
close
trying
as
to
I
move it out
can.
the way for you.
Oh, you've been talking about it from like a diagonal attack? Okay, yeah, okay, you can swing on him.
Oh, no, I already swung. I was getting up to number 2 for my next turn.
Gotcha, understood. Sorry, I wasn't tracking that. Alright. Anything else?
That's it.
Sure it was.
So you hear the sound of more scaly feet pitter-pattering down the hallway behind you, Trogdor. Unfortunately, they can't get there. They will both take the defend or the dodge action. And then number 6 is going to one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to take the dodge action as well. Okay, Karl, you're up. Tyee, you'll be on deck shortly.
All right. Well, I hear Tyee. The noise from Tyee as he has been ambushed from the back. So I'm going to jump on this rock here, see the Trogdor, and we're going to... Or Trogdor. Troglodyte.
Burninator.
Oh, man. The internet's a thing. So we're going to shoot at Trog 8. Jeez. And this... you know, we're not gonna Hunter's Mark. We're gonna hold that. So we're gonna take a shot, 2 shots at the Trog 8 with advantage because I'm probably still invisible in the shadows.
Okay.
Roll 1 is an 8 is a 15. Roll 2 with advantage is so a 15 total for shot 1. Is that gonna hit?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Cool. You know what? We're gonna do favorite enemy for this one. We're gonna burn a favorite enemy charge and add a D4 to that. Let me tick that off real quick. Kaboop. So Trogs are now our favorite foe. Second shot is going to is a nat 20. That's
Okay.
cool. Oh shit! So how am I gonna do this? All right. So we got 3. Okay. Here's the crit damage. Crit damage is 16.
This is against Troglodyte 8.
Yeah, Trog 8.
So
We're gonna roll it.
you blow a hole in him.
That's it.
He
Then.
doesn't even have enough HP.
Alrighty. I'll yell over to Tyee. Yell me one! And then that's all I got.
Okay. Where is number 5? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to come up behind Talgar here. It's going to come up behind Talgar and slash at him once with his claws, once with his bite. Claws are a 21.
Oh, I'm a 21, so that's a hit.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
It's a Troglodyte at 5, so he has to do a D4.
Yeah. Well, my first roll was a 3, so it's -3 to his attack roll.
So the first one misses with the claws, and go ahead and roll the second Bane.
I'll do that now. -3 to his next attack roll.
That drops it to a 19. So
Miss.
he misses both attacks, flailing wildly at you. Tyee, you're up.
8 is dead, right?
Yeah, 8 is dead. Sorry. Let me remove him.
Oh, you're okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my movement. This point,
Okay.
can I see this? I can see the which troglodytes can I see from here?
You can see. Can you see Troglodyte 10? I think from there. Just barely. He's got to have partial cover.
Where the hell is troglodyte 10 at?
Oh, then maybe you can't see it. It's he's towards the southeast.
Oh, okay. I can't see 5 around that corner. I can't see 2 by Vinny by any chance, something like that.
Can you see number 5 from where you're at? Like I would say probably.
Like, I put my camera there and I can see him. You know?
Okay. Then sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let loose on a. I'll let fly a.
Oh yeah, when you come down to like camera eye or eye level,
It looks a little different at that level. That
it
wasn't
does look a little
until
different.
I scrolled in, you know. Anyway, hit him with produce flame.
Okay.
That's a 15 hit.
A 15 does hit.
3 damage.
3 points of damage. All right.
And not being satisfied with that, I'm gonna light up the robes and follow it up. That's a 9 hit.
A 9 does not hit, unfortunately.
That'll be the end.
Okay. And with that, okay, and Vesmir, you're up.
Okay, here in the chaos ahead. 2, 3. I can see Troglodyte 6. I will do the ray of frost at him from where I'm standing.
Okay.
That is an 8 to hit.
8 is not going to hit.
That conclude. I'll move back another 10 feet, and that will conclude my turn.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And all right, so one of the troglodytes will swing at Talgar.
Which one?
Talgar. Trog 3.
Okay, he's not baned.
He rolls an 18, so that misses with his claws. He tries to bite. He misses as well. That takes care of all of them. Back to the top of the round. Vinny, you're up.
All right, I look at Trog 2 and I go, rapier to the face. And that's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, really? That's only 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's it.
He does look bloodied.
I bet.
All right. Number 2 actually gets to go now, and he's going to slash and try to bite at you. Natural 20.
Okay. Cutting words. You ain't nothing but a trogdor, dying all the time. I use my bardic inspiration to reduce his attack.
By how much?
By
I rolled
3.
an 8 slashing damage. Okay, so it does.
So what was his attack?
4. His attack was a 24.
Okay, so his attack. Oh, 24.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 20.
Oh, I didn't know he got 24 total. I thought he just had a 20.
He rolled a natural 20, and with his attack, it's +4.
Okay, then I wouldn't have that high. I wouldn't have bothered with the.
That's fine. In that case, you take 8 points of slashing damage, and then he lashes out with his teeth, and misses with the 7. Talgar, you're up.
All right. Well, since 5 snuck up behind me and attacked me, I'm going to swing at him. (21).
21 will hit. Roll your damage.
13
5 is disintegrated in front of your eyes as you just chop him to bits with your +1 longsword.
That is it for my turn. I just smile at the sword.
Okay. 6. This one's gonna run to here. It's gonna run by. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's gonna run forward and try to. He's going to slash at Karl and try to bite Vesmir.
Can he see Karl?
Oh, that is a great question. What did you roll for your stealth? I don't remember.
Even I haven't actually rolled a stealth in a while, but it is the whole darkness.
Yeah, you're in the darkness. Okay, in that case, he can't see you, so he's going to slash and bite at Vesmir.
Sorry, Vesmir.
With his claw attack, he rolls a 8, and with the bite attack, he rolls a 9. So irrelevant to all of it.
Yep.
10 and 6 are going to. No, 9 and 10 are going to attack Talgar. A 23 hits. Take 3 points of slashing damage. Tries to bite. Rolls a 8. The other one tries to slash at you. Rolls a 20. That does not hit. Tries to bite at you. He rolls a 22, which does hit.
Yep.
Take an additional 4. That is all of my go. And Karl, you are up. Tyee, you're on deck.
Alrighty, well.
Sorry,
yeah?
I just see the measurement. I know it's coming.
Oh yeah, I know what's coming. All right, well, all right. So I'm gonna use my free action to sling the longbow and grab my melee weapons, because we've got a trog that's wandered into melee range and tried to swat our buddy Vesmir. So we didn't throw out. I did not throw out Hunter's Mark. Still not going to do it. We're going to just take a regular swing of the short sword.
Favorite enemy of trogs.
I do have trog. Oh, right. So I got the plus. I got the 1d4. So we're going to swing at trog 6 with the short sword first.
Okay.
It was almost an 18. It's a 10.
10's not going to hit.
10's not going to hit. And then can I? I'll bonus. Can I get both weapons in my hands or not? Probably,
Sure.
Maybe not. Sure.
You're super stealthy guy. For now, you can.
Oh, that's the thing. Do I get to swing with advantage?
You are attacking from being in the dark.
All right. Cool. All right. So we'll roll again for our short sword. 14 hit.
14 will hit.
Cool. So that is going to be. That's a 9 plus a 1d4. 13 damage with a short sword.
Just enough as you just destroy it with your short sword.
Cool.
Troglodyte 6 is cut down in front of you in a spray of this sticky, nasty smelling ichor substance in the darkness. But it is gone.
That will. I'll stay where I'm at. That'll complete my turn. That's it.
Okay, Tyee, you're up.
Oh man,
You'll be on deck soon.
who did that measurement? That's so weird. Hey,
I don't even know.
are all of them still there?
Yeah, they're all still there.
I'm gonna take a step back. Actually, first, I'm gonna reach up into the sky, of course. Yet nothing could be there, but it doesn't really seem to matter. And I'm gonna bring down, of course, a moonbeam on the designated location.
lights up this whole section of the cave with a pale, like, moon cold light. But it is clearly radiating on those three.
I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to look to my right, and I'm going to see poor little troglodyte number 4. And at this point, I'm a grumpy old man. I'm going to sling a bolt at him.
What kind of bolt?
The archery bolt.
Oh, okay. Okay, yep.
15 hits.
15 does hit.
8 damage.
8 damage to number 4. He looks pretty fucked up, but he's still on his feet.
And that will actually... and I'm going to... That's kind of where I started. Yeah, I'm going to move there.
Okay. 11th is that. Vesmir, you're up. Vesmir.
Sorry, I didn't mic muted. My bad. Sorry, I'm taking a shot at Troglodyte 4 with Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Ugh. 15 to a 5. It's 11 to hit.
11 will hit. Just barely.
Holy crap. And it's maximum damage of 8.
Your Ray of Frost finally connects as you just like blast it. Its cold-blooded nature just kind of it seizes up getting slower, and then it just kind of ceases moving. And goes blue in the face and falls over.
And that concludes my turn.
Troglodyte 4 is gone. 3 and 7. 3 and we're 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to bite and attack Tyee with a claw and bite.
Is it close enough?
I rolled a. It got 6 movements.
No, but I'm just... Matt, it looks like there's a square...
Oh.
I'll take your word by it.
I mean, I figured it's the diagonal. I turned off snap to grids, so.
Oh, I don't... Okay, yeah, no. I just wanted to ask if you're good.
The claw attack is a 13.
It missed.
The bite attack is a 13 as well. Double 9s. 9. So, and 3 is going to start its turn inside the moonbeam.
Constitution.
Right? Where's 3 at?
It's in the center of the moonbeam.
Yeah, okay. Constitution.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're not super weak. Natural fucking 20.
Nice.
How much is my half damage?
It'll take 5 damage.
5 damage to an aura. Okay, no, he's good. Alright. So, he does not like it, but he is going to bite and claw at Talgar because he's very angry. He misses the claw attack. He misses the bite attack. Not liking the beam. He's going to try to get out of it, provoking an attack of opportunity. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I get to
Runs
swing on him?
Yep.
Yes, it does. As he runs towards Vesmir.
Well, that's a 20.
Natural 20?
30, 20.
30, 20. Okay. So roll your damage.
16.
Jesus Christ. Alright. So he gets out of the moonbeam, staggering forward toward Vesmir, and just collapses at Vesmir's feet. Big just gash across its back. Troglodyte 3 is down. Troglodyte 7's already gone. Vinny, you're up.
I'm going to take a look at 2, 9, and 10 and dishonor on you all and cast Bane.
Okay, 2, 9, and 10. That's a wisdom?
Yeah, a wisdom of 12. No. Charisma of 12.
Oh, shit, okay. -1. 13
That passes.
and a 9.
All right, and that's it.
Okay. Number 2 gets to go, and he's going to swing on Vinny, which that was the first one you cast on, so he has Bane.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to try to claw at you. Roll a d4.
-4.
13.
Misses.
And then he tries to bite. Natural 20. Roll your minus, or does it even matter?
Yeah, well, actually, well, -1, so he hits.
Does 6 points of piercing damage.
All right, let me roll.
Talgar, you're on deck here.
Okay, I maintain my concentration.
Okay, Talgar, you're up.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Right.
Oh, it was just 2 that's... Okay, never mind. I'm good.
All right.
9 and 10
I'm gonna
started the
swing
moonbeam.
on 9.
Okay.
21.
21's gonna hit.
9 damage.
9 damage, alright. He's bloodied, but still on his feet. Bathed in the pale moonlight. Do anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Number 9 starts its turn. It must make a Constitution saving throw. Ty, go ahead and roll your damage. It does pass with an 18.
7 damage.
7 damage is going to be enough to destroy Troglodyte 9, as it cannot overcome the radiant moon damage. 10. Where's number 10 at?
He's all in the moonbeam, just south or just north.
Oh, he's in the moonbeam? Okay, he's got to roll his thing now, too.
And
Same damage roll.
4 minus that saving throw.
So he fails his with an 8. That's with your 4.
Yep.
14 damage.
14 damage. That is enough to cook his goose inside the pale moonlight.
You wanted me
Karl.
to use the same damage roll from previous?
You can reroll it if you want.
I'm happy with the 14.
Then leave it at the 14. That one's down. Karl, you're up. Ty, you're on deck.
All right, I presume 7 came out of the shadows there by Tyee.
Hold on, I need to delete. So 10 and 9 are gone. Sorry, what was the question?
Is 7 is alive and there?
7 is alive. 11 and 2 are alive.
All right. Well, we're going to free action sheathe our melee weapons, unsling our longbow, and turn our attention to Trog 7. Since we're all stealthy hidden, we're going to roll advantage on the attack. We're shooting Trog 7. What's this do? Well, that's kind of cool. 24 to hit.
A 24 will hit.
I kind of figured. All right, so we got damage is coming out as a 7 plus the D4 from our favorite enemy. 10 damage to Trog 7, and then that concludes our turn.
He is not looking good at all. Ty, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to start by sending a bolt at Trog 7.
Okay. Is this a crossbow bolt? Or no, your archer bolt. Archer bolt. I'm sorry.
Nat 1, but it's an 8. Does an 8 hit?
No, an 8 does not hit.
Alright, then I am going to use my action to drag my moonbeam on top.
On top of him?
On top of him, yeah.
Okay. This pale moonlight just like weaves its way through the cave and stops on top of number 7. Anything else?
Fuck
I'm
that guy right there.
Fuck that guy in particular. I'm gonna move my body up here around this corner.
Okay. So Trog 11 comes roaring around the corner, sees Talgar and just all the bodies, and just races headlong into it, screaming as it flails with its claws and attempts to bite you. It's going to miss with the claws. It's going to 21 with the bite.
Cutting words. Stop that.
What's
That
that do?
ties me, so that hits.
Cutting words reduces. Oh wow, 6 from that attack roll.
It just it just gums on your arm, not actually piercing the skin. Vesmir, you're up. Oh, you beat bud?
Yeah, I rolled an 18 to hit number 11 and 5 damage.
Alright. 5 damage it is. Troglodyte 7 starts its turn in the beam unless you had something else, Vesmir.
No, sorry, that's my turn.
It failed its saving throw, so how much damage, Tyee?
Takes 11 damage.
Troglodyte 7 is just cooked inside of the moonbeam. Vinny, you are up.
All right, rapier to Trog number 2. That's going to be 24 to hit.
It will hit.
And so 9 damage because I added Fury of the Small.
Troglodyte 2 is poked to death and carved up with your rapier. Vinny, do you have anything else?
I will actually, just to be safe, bonus action disengage and take a few steps back. So I'm not in the range of Troglodyte 11, and that ends my turn.
Talgar, you're up. Karl, you're on deck if it's needed.
I'm going to swing at 11. 12.
12 hits.
It's 10 damage.
10 damage is enough to slice up Troglodyte 11 in a cloud of sticky, stinking troglodyte goo. And it is gone, and we are out of combat.
Whew. That was fun.
Well, let's see what they were holding back.
Oh.
Yeah, disgusting filth.
Yeah, there's just, I mean, like, the y'all are covered in just filth. The room is like splatters of troglodyte against the wall, cooked like, bodies of troglodytes from the radiant damage. But as you continue to kind of explore the caves, in the back southeast chamber, I'm sorry, the back southwest chamber, there's about 24 clutches of eggs, troglodyte eggs, and a handful of non-combatant, like little hatchlings that are kind of skittering about.
Oh, I tried to grab a hatchling.
Give me a sleight of hand. If you can
Please tell me you're going to eat it. Please eat it.
Let me put my shield down. There we go. Sleight of hand. Ooh, 23.
You nab one of these. You're now holding a baby troglodyte.
I just try to calm it. I've got a new pet if it'll let me.
Give me an animal handling roll.
Animal handling. 5.
Yeah, it does not look like it's calming down. You've slaughtered its parents in front of it and did it's panicking trying to get away, but you have a good firm grasp on it. And again, there's a bunch of troglodyte eggs in front of you as well.
I just throw it down and then grab an egg.
Okay. You can kind of see the inside of the egg stir and move.
Oh,
Definitely a hatchling troglodyte.
yay!
We should kill the rest.
We should.
I'm going to cast Reduce Flame and throw it into the clutches.
Yeah, you just start like Avatar Fire Lord Ozo blasting these clutches of eggs, and pretty soon they're all just smashed. Smell is awful, but you fry and cook and just like destroy all of the clutches of troglodyte eggs.
Except the one I've got.
Except for the one Vinny's got in his hands.
Is there anything else of value in this area?
Let me double check. Not in this area.
What about go back here?
You see that it looks like the troglodytes may have been lounging there. There's some fresher like meat. Look like maybe if they pulled it off the rack, they were enjoying before being disturbed by intruders. But there doesn't look to be anything of value back here.
It's a passage,
There is not. It ends in a natural formation.
and right here too.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
There's no secret passageways over in that
Easy
area.
peasy.
Wait, hold on. Where were you?
Oh, I was back here.
Yes. Okay. Over there, you do see yet another plug of mud and waddle.
All right, we'll hold on to that.
And I think this is probably a good place for us to stop this week.
Okie doke.
Sounds good.